Strahd, Episode 2. Curse of Strahd, Episode 2, Episode 13. The Return of the Jedi of the Death. The Reckoning.
Made an Episode 2, it was right after the mistake.
Episode 2 was the day everyone died, so... It's also the least strong Star Wars movie, but now we're going to see the least strong person teller of what happened last week was. And that would have to be Droxid. You can tell us what happened last week and then divert this inspiration you were supposed to get to whoever you want.
No, I totally remembered what happened last session.
Please tell.
So we finished killing all the werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. We didn't miss any, promise. And we came across, I don't remember names. One of them. Yep, let's go with that. And we struck a bargain with her to rescue her husband, who is in Strahd's castle. And in return, she said we could take anything we wanted from there, but we took stuff anyway. Anyway. So after we made an accord there, we proceeded to leave after finding the Sword of Sunlight, which now Rose possesses. And
haphazardly.
Pretty sure some more stuff happened. We ended up in Kretz, but they wouldn't let us in unless we had wine, which we had wine. So I think they let us in.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. Oh, did they?
I'm probably forgetting stuff, but that's all I remember.
We ended right before you guys entered. Yeah, you pretty much got the gist of it. Just the names of that person were missing.
You forgot the undead people we fought?
I mean, you did forget the undead people you fought.
Who?
What?
I don't remember that.
Volgrax?
No.
I killed them so hard they don't exist. AJ?
I just remember I two-shot people, so...
Nah, you had to be there.
Remember my crit, AJ? That one that did 8d8 or something like that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, great. They didn't exist after that.
So yeah, where you diverting
Who's
this?
making a toxic symbol?
1, 2,
Don't ask.
3, 4, 5. I don't have a D7.
The one who's probably blue on the top.
Just roll a d8 and re-roll an 8.
And you reroll a 1 as well.
Rona gets it.
Rona already has one. So Rona, where do you want to put it?
I've got one too. Yikes.
Oh, do you guys not see the stars? Okay. Rona, Droxid, and Rose have inspiration already.
Rona with inspiration is a concerning thought.
I don't know what he wrote.
He said, I get
I
two.
can see what he wrote.
I get 2.
Wait, is that a language I could fucking understand?
Is
Can
it?
you read Sylvan?
Sorcery.
Alright, well... I think I'll divert it with a roll then.
Just roll a d6 and reroll a 6.
1. That's a Vilius. Okay. So yeah, you guys have just finished talking to the Burgomaster of Krez. His name being, I think it's Dimitri. Yeah, but spelled better.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How many children were there?
You currently have
Wrong campaign.
9 or 8 with you.
Oh my god.
What do you mean 9 or 8?
There was either
One may have got
9.
lost.
There was either 9 or 8. I don't remember the exact number. I can double check.
Maybe
in the
Naru
book.
ate one.
Wasn't it?
Okay.
Wasn't it 1 each to make it 8?
Let me check the
Well,
book.
there were 5 or so cells, 2 in most of the cells, and 1. Yeah, so about 9, I think.
Yeah, I think there was 9 because it was an odd number.
Yeah, I'd go with 9.
Okay. Dagger looks at the group. He goes, anybody have any coins? I only have, I pull out my silver. I only have 5. Anybody have 3 more silver pieces?
I'm sorry. I
Yeah, I got 3 silver if you want them.
I have 5 silver.
Some goddamn clothes on.
Thank you, Droxid. I borrow that for 1 moment. And I go up to the children and I'm like, okay, children, this place is going to take you in, hopefully. I give you all a little bit of money so that if something happens, you have something. And I'm going to give each of the children a silver piece.
Okay. You hand it down the line one by one, and they all hold it in their hands for a good 3 minutes, and I don't think you should roll for this. One of them along down the line, you notice that he's sweating a lot, as if it's like hurting him, and he's just doing it to like not cast suspicion. He's like hiding in all his emotion.
Is there a problem?
No, just it stings a little.
I just turn and look at the rest of the... And I go, did anybody check if the children were werewolves?
I thought that's what you were doing now.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna temporarily
believe
pick
the,
the coin up out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Now-
the woman in the cave referred to them as cubs, so...
A question.
It's kind
Pups.
of a given if someone's not well.
A question.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't told about, well, besides me figuring out up the top, we weren't told about the little battle arena they have up there, yeah?
No,
Okay,
only
okay,
you
okay,
and
okay.
Naru know.
Cool. I'm gonna put the coin back down on his hand. I'm gonna pick it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna get concerned because this child is a werewolf. Fuck.
You're doing it, it's like...
Please, do not torture the child. At least make it quick.
Doing.
I'm confirming before we do something about this little problem.
I will give you 3 minutes.
Cool. You're gonna have a 3-minute explanation on why this particular child in front of me is a werewolf.
Wait, did he pick up a silver piece?
They all picked... What? Yes.
They all got
They
given
were
a
all
silver
given a
piece.
piece of silver each.
They all
This
got
isn't
given a.
hurting himself because he is cursed.
Yeah,
What?
it is. Oh, no, it's not, because he hasn't gone through the process of being lycanthrope. He's just got the
yeah.
disease.
He has not gained weakness to silver yet. But what are you saying, Izuna, that we're going to leave it?
One moment. Hold on. So, is it still going that he gets hurt by the silver?
Yes.
Okay,
I
cool.
thought
He was
the point
asking if
was-
you were getting hurt by the silver, and I said no,
I-
because you haven't transformed yet.
I thought
Oh
the
yeah, I
point
forgot
was
about that.
I thought the
Yeah,
point was to
we're
bring him
kind of
to the
all
abbey.
cursed.
Hello.
Yeah,
One
that's why some of us are here.
I don't understand why we're
Sorry.
jumping to conclusions. Like, they just get stung by a little bit of metal. Whenever I get stabbed, it stings a little.
Whoever wants to roll medicine or arcana, they can.
I
Medicine.
will roll medicine because my arcana is shit.
Who did we have in the group that was capable of curing again?
Ben, and she's got one cast left. Okay, so pretty much everyone except Vilius, somehow Rona, god among men, knows this. Like, Karma rolled a crit, but Rona rolled, like, more than that.
I'm just sad.
Yeah, everyone for Vilius, with your rolls, you're like, you can determine that if a person with lycanthropy, the disease, if they've transformed, then the weaknesses and all that stuff applies. So you don't know how well a remove curse will work.
Can I just point out how stupid my choice was to do Arcana over Medicine?
When you
Very.
Yes.
I
It
might
worked
have
though.
I might have a +6 in Medicine.
So Naru, you can remove curse, yes? Are you going to do that to what, Izuna or the child or who else was Karma? You were infected?
Karma is infected.
I am
the
also
point.
infected.
I believe everybody's infected apart from maybe you
Where's
and
Snake?
the angel boy.
I thought
Where's
the
the-
point of bringing the children was to take them to the abbey.
I believe
Yeah.
If they are not werewolves, then yeah.
to get ourselves cured, as well as the children
If I'm not mistaken.
and Irene.
Karma is just to go find the church.
Okay. You see that in the back of this map, this large, like, complex towards the edge of the thing up a small little hill. That's where the abbey is. That's where you'd have to go.
That one there?
Alright, let's go to the
Yeah.
abbey. If they cannot cure this child, then we need to discuss what happens.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on.
So you start walking. It's around 5 to 6 p.m. I'm assuming, I'll say that you talk to the Burgomaster, Dimitri, and you're like, you'd rather go to the abbey, get everyone fully healed before bringing them back into town. And he's like, well, yep, it's fine, go ahead, it's just this way. And he points off to the mountains, like, looks like he's about to say something as you walk off, but then he thinks better of it. And you begin walking away there. Now I'm going to show him that, because it was a little broken before. So if it breaks again, I'll do some science. But
I love science.
Science must fail.
I'm going to change the thing. Sometimes I'm on the wrong music stream. There we go. It's on the wrong playlist. Let's have a look. Oh wow, that was nice of the game.
Thank you for working.
Nope, that's
That
not.
loaded incredibly quick.
A map.
I
That
had it.
doesn't give me spook.
I had it preloaded for everyone before because I like that stuff to work. I can't do it most of the time because I don't know where you guys are going, but
You knew we were coming here.
I knew you were coming here, so it was all good.
I've got to remember this map, and I have
It
9
even
minutes.
allows me to zoom in without breaking and everything. Fucking hell.
This finally works for once. It's pretty nice.
I know.
See.
Quick, Darren, end your turn.
Which way are we coming?
I can't.
Shit.
Where that house is, that like small orange thing
Yeah.
on the far thing, that road is the bottom of the mountain pass.
So it just winds up and everything is a 100-foot
Yeah,
scale.
every inclination's 100 feet.
Okay.
Yes, it's
I'll quickly read the text while I do the thing.
I wish I'd taken Thunderstep.
The switch road that hangs off the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top. And it doubles back on itself, but then it works. I think the north gate.
This is really out of place, but do any of you want to see some German Shepherd puppies that were born just today?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it Cass or her?
No.
parents?
Kess's dad's. He had another litter.
Nice.
Is there meant to be hidden parts of this map? Because
Nothing that you can see on this map. It's just not showing the roof.
okay, because like the fact that it is a map gives me the spook.
That's in a wolves.
I mean, there's a map of a town.
Quickly, AJ, put the puppies up on stream. We gotta make sure they're known.
I don't know how to do that, and I'd rather not.
You just add image.
I would rather
Lazy.
not. This is a well-oiled machine that doesn't break at the moment.
Don't break it now.
And I don't want to test
The
it.
entire game
No,
crashes.
Now that you said
Streamlabs
it,
is harmless.
Well, they're gonna this going up to Abby like everybody else, I assume. But I want to keep that one child in front of.
That's all fair.
Just like
How low is the sun?
Don't worry, execution squad's ready.
It's you left during the start of the day and was about 8 hours of travel.
Yikes.
So it's going towards mid-afternoonish, maybe I'll say 3 or 4 p.m.
Okay.
I say we tie their hands at night.
Well, that may not be an issue if they are cured tonight. If the Abbey can cure somebody, like Naru can do one more, but I feel like Naru should probably cure him.
Well, you cut off right at the end.
But I feel like if out of everybody you can remove the curse from, I feel like you're pretty important with that one.
Okay, I can do that. You're just
Well,
gonna
let's get
touch
to the
yourself
Abbey
into it.
first.
And it kicked itself.
Oh, there goes the map.
Oh.
Oh, there goes all images and maps.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Technical difficulties. Time to reload the instance.
No, no, AJ, hold on. We have Camp 1.
I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Not Camp 1.
Quickly reload the instance.
Oh,
Like, Camp 1's... Oh, no, that goes for notes.
The campfire song.
Hmm.
CAMPFIRESONG song.
Why do you hate my notes,
correct.
AJ?
Hmm?
No, it hasn't. He's reloading the instance.
mine game is also crashed.
no, my game is fully crashed.
Mine just fully crashed as well.
You suck.
Nice.
Well,
Hey.
all this loads.
Let's try
What
this
do we see,
again.
AJ?
Okay.
Easy destruction and death.
Oh no.
The road from the village climbed.
Wedding.
The road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot high, 3-foot thick wall of jumpwood stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to outbuildings by rusting hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet, its two wings joined together by a 15-foot high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing grey smoke. So let me just play Doctor, see if all my shit's here still. Yep, all my shit's here still. Okay, server's back up for free to join.
So this place is like ominous as hell.
Yeah, I mean, so is the entire plate of Barovia.
You're not wrong. You have a very deep voice there, Rosa.
I had fucking something in my throat. Also, I was saying that out of character to the shits and giggles.
I was not.
I know you're not, because you don't drop the fucking voice.
I'm always in character.
My throat hurts sometimes, okay?
Okay, I'm back.
Well,
Am I the only person in the session right now?
Yeah, it crashed. I reset everything.
Okay.
I am looking
Yeah,
at
everything
the
crashed.
blue screen of death.
Oh.
Nice.
I very much doubt that you're talking to us still.
I got 2 monitors.
That is not good.
If one monitor has got a blue screen of death and the other monitor has got another nothing, then you've got a problem with your monitors.
Nah. It's just that Fantasy Grounds is not responding. Wait for Fantasy Grounds to respond.
But that's not the blue screen. I've been lied to.
You might as well have said you got the ring rid of
Time.
Ring of death.
Fucking
Yeah.
catching it.
Guys, my PlayStation got the red ring.
Entire time.
While we're joining, Daguna just looks at
Oh.
everybody else and is like, so, are there meant to be people here?
AJ.
I don't know. I think so. But I'll ask
Console.
my compatriot. Finnegan, come hither.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Okay, AJ, because my thing hasn't launched yet, I'm just going to do a roll and the rolling a one thing quickly. I can't remember what it is for history, but...
I got a lot of Death Watch zeros suddenly.
You...
That happened to me too.
Sorry, I don't know
I probably
what's
should have
going on.
specified. I was more getting the history if I, like, even remotely... I don't think history was the right thing. It would have been perception. It doesn't matter. But even remotely picked up on the fact, what's his name? The guy who greeted us was trying to tell us something before we walked off.
That would be more insight, I guess.
Yeah, I think that'd be inside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a D20 either way. Just take that as you wish. I'm not adding the bonuses because I can't be asked remembering what they are by heart. So I assume that would be a no due to the 8.
Yeah, you roll 8 twice. No.
Should
Yeah.
have only rolled once.
Okay. Yeah. You don't know what he was gonna say, do you? To be honest, you were too busy making sure that one of these kids wasn't gonna attack and kill the rest of you.
That's normal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's everyone on the map.
Yeah, but for me, the map is now bonked up the hell.
You can resize it, can't you?
Where's the map?
But if I touch it, it immediately becomes like super zoomed in.
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah, I know what he means.
There's a map.
Oh my.
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Well, I have it here now. I'm just going to ignore it.
Man, this one square looks cool.
I just changed to
zoomed
small
in.
size. If you change to small size, it zooms all the way out, but you can't zoom it in. At least you can see map then.
God, I just did something bad.
When you put it to small
Oh.
size and then like expand it back up, it will fix it, but
Yeah,
not
but
entirely.
You can at least grab the little thing in the bottom right and drag it around, but you can't zoom in around. or
No.
use middle mouse button or middle mouse wheel.
Crap, no, I haven't, because I cannot.
Well, Dagrad is going to walk up and just push open the iron gate. You said it was unlocked. Yes?
Yeah.
I push the gate open.
I see what Dagger's got a problem with.
Oh. That's not what I want. Stop cheering.
Just like, hello? Anybody here?
Let me just do sharing. Supply and blue.
Oh god, what the fuck have I done?
What have I done?
Right click
I don't-
move.
Oh,
I don't
no,
want to.
that's not what I want. Okay, there we go.
Oh! Wait a minute.
What?
It's a little annoying, but no, you're not even on the map. Okay. That's gross. I don't know why you're broken. Well, let me just do what Darian did and made it black so you can see everything, but not really. Just do combat on the combat tracker, and I'll do it.
Yeah, I can only have the map exceptionally small for it to work.
If you press the arrow in top right, you can make it bigger again, but you still cannot move or touch the map.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just leave it as the small baby.
Okay. We'll use combat, theater of mind for combat. We have a map that's good.
Yeah, okay.
We have a
So-
basic idea.
What's ideas?
You walk open, and this large iron gate starts creaking, and you hear shuffling coming in from these two buildings next to you. Let me just make sure I'm correct with that. That one.
Wait,
Yes.
no, got it wrong. Roll for initiative and make charisma save. You fail, you die. Banshee win.
Strahd
Alright,
has become...
game's over, guys.
Damn it.
Alright, after about 5 minutes of fucking around, I finally made my way to the building.
AJ,
Hmm? Yes?
when you reloaded the instance, did you reload it with the mod on?
Is it up still?
Yeah.
The HP is there.
I'll change it during break.
Well,
Anywhere.
I just looked at the combat track. I'm like, that's not right. Looked at my own hit points. Like, that doesn't look correct.
Yeah, it shows you max HP, I think.
Yeah, it
As
does.
per usual, everything is
Or
broken.
current.
current.
Yeah, so I'll fix that. I don't know why it turned itself back on.
I know it just says 10 for Dagger, which doesn't seem right.
that is not right.
A 24 for me, a 12 for Rainer.
No, we definitely had a full long rest at some point.
Wait.
Either way.
Oh, it just shows my wound.
1 second, I just need to... Well,
That's not even right.
Exactly.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
ignore it.
if it
Just
irritates
pretend that
you,
number
then we
exists.
can switch it off and on again, but other than that, just wait till break, where I'll do that then. Just need to double check who is
I
supposed to
should
be
on
there.
29 wounds.
Oh my god, who cares?
No, 29. Whatever.
It does not
Don't
matter.
put it.
I care.
No, you don't.
You don't need
You're
to
right,
care.
right.
You're a barbarian.
The moment you care is the moment you lose your powers.
AJ, I'm sorry, but I have 1 less HP than normal.
Deal with it.
So do people come walking out of the side buildings or not?
I was getting to that 1 second. I just need to add them in for me because it's okay on my DM stream, not on the stream side. But so just adding them.
So if I
inside of them.
open the stream, I still won't see them.
No, the stream side uses what you guys can see.
Yeah,
Damn
exactly.
it.
AJ, show us your notes.
You walk in, and you see. You hear shuffling moving from behind, and as you do, like you walk in through, and you hear, and they start. These two figures start shumbling out as they approach you on the gate.
That seems unhealthy.
I'll show you
Hello.
images. Now these aren't maps, so it doesn't really matter unless it fucks up somehow, which it shouldn't.
Oh, cool. They're called disfigured humans. That's great.
Kinky.
Wait.
You
is
don't- you don't know
Brandon
their name.
Human or is he just a bear? I'm still undecided on this.
He is just bear.
Okay.
He is disfigured bear.
See? These two gentlemen.
Oh,
They look
it's
fine.
Dog boy and lizardman. One
Huh.
controls the government.
Comic series coming soon.
Are they grave robbers?
The dog one, he's about 4 feet tall, and he's
Oh.
like squatting, and he looks like a beardless dwarf with donkey flesh covering his face.
Donkey flesh. Okay.
You see, one of his ears is wolf-like, and his other one is human. He's got he's got like a wolf snout with a bunch of fangs pointing out, and his arms are normal, but his legs are similar to lions, and he has a donkey's tail.
Somebody's been playing with genetics.
And the other one?
And the other one, he's shorter in stature, but he's standing much taller, so he looks taller than the other one. He's got his face covered. You can barely see lizard scales come up his arms and little bits of his face. And you can see some tuft coming from the other side of his face, like a wolf fur.
So, who would you two be? And do you know how to remove curses?
She does look healthy.
The hooded one is like, we can't, but the abbot can. And the other one looks over and is like, who are you?
I am Dagger Melty. This is other people. Karma, Droxid, Villiers, Izuna, Naru, Rona, Rose. There's a bunch of us. We're a whole bunch of people. Some of them are cursed, and we'd rather them not become wolves. Also, child.
The one covering is like, so you want to see the abbot?
I believe that is what we are here for, yes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
This way. And she turns over to the dog one, the one with he's squatting, and is like, Otto, stay here. She starts hobbling her way towards where the abbey would be. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah. So she starts leading her way to this area on where it splits off down the path in the middle of the intersection is where you're being led. The dog one stays behind over here. Whoop. Let me just move you over so I can do better visuals.
You have no idea how annoying it is to go and move with the middle mouse button and get reset to the top of the map.
So,
Wish I could select all. Hopefully that's a thing in Unity. Moves as a group.
So,
Yeah.
this abbot guy is apparently able to heal. That should be helpful.
Yes. I can't really do much. I can only do 2 people.
If
does,
they are
is Naru attracted by any of these dog people?
Hmm?
Oh no.
What
I mean,
did,
if they,
Gross. They're unhealthy.
if the
Karma
Abbey are
is
to
kind of
heal-
curious what these chimeric beings are.
If the Abbey are to
So,
heal, then what's gonna make
let's just
them?
get the elephant out of the room. I take it the devil himself did these to you. I'm addressing the lizardman girl.
she's a girl.
Siegfried.
Siegfried is a girl.
Wait, Siegfried's a girl? A girl?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, can you not see the genitalia?
She turns to you and
I'll be right back.
one second, I just need to read back up.
Wait, which one's
No.
the girl? The dog one or the lizard?
The scaly
The
one.
lizard one.
The lizardman girl.
That looks like a man.
She looks like the devil.
The one with the fangs, that is the one that is the plague.
Are you talking about Strahd?
Yes. Yes, I
That
am.
one.
Strahd.
Frankly, I'd rather not use his name.
Oh.
Strahd.
The
Is
Lord
there
of
something better for
Barovia.
your name?
Yeah, that one.
The Lord of Barovia. He's strong, but he does not have whatever did this to our family. No.
Oh, that is
This was the abbot.
Wait, he did that to you?
May I ask why?
He does not seem like a nice man.
He had a problem with our ancestors, I'm assuming. The abbots lived for a long time.
Alright. Like, how long? Is he an
look
elf?
old and wrinkly?
I don't know what he is.
Okay, well, he sounds like a pleasant guy. If he can, like, remove the curse from the 5 people here who have it, that'd be nice.
He will. He regrets what he did to us, our ancestors, to be precise.
Can I roll an
Cool.
insight check on that?
I actually was gonna ask the same, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Carmen is just glad you answered Chimera.
Inside. Oop.
Yeah, she seems to be telling the truth as you approach the store. Rose, can I ask how you carry the sun sword?
Oh yeah. I feel like
It doesn't really have a sheath.
yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Is it still just the hilt?
Yeah, it's just a hilt. I feel like I'd probably have it like on
Shove
the
it in Nora's hair.
I feel like I'd probably have it like at the top of my backpack, like so it's easily able to be slipped out.
Okay.
But she's more so like for this whole time is her arms kind of along her side near her firearm.
Yeah. As you all walk towards here, you hear you feel a great amount of emotion come from you, Rose. You feel a lot of happy thoughts and sadness mixing together as you walk in towards the center of the area. As you all look look around, can I have a perception? The rest are really just paying attention to this disfigured human. But can I get you notice that Irina is staring off towards the north.
Towards the what?
Towards the north.
North. What is in that direction?
It seems to be a small gateway into what looks like a garden.
Okay.
Let me just make sure this is the proper area that I am describing, because I've done that before. I've not read
It
ahead.
happens.
Double checking everything. There's a lot of shit in this area.
That's not ominous.
Even though I love the Digimon theme song, I'll probably skip that for you guys. Thought I deleted this one as well. Okay, let's go there. That's better. Okay,
I'm back sober though.
Quack, quack.
I don't know.
1 second. Was I wrong?
Was I the god wrong?
Was I the god wrong at this thing?
Even gods make mistakes.
God can make mistakes when there's numbers, too many numbers.
If you're wrong, just make it up.
Too
If
many
you're
gods?
wrong, just make
That's
it
where
up.
the garden is.
Fake
No.
it till you make it.
You can't. There's a map.
No, okay. So, she's walking up. I'll bring her back. As she's been walking up towards this area, like from the bottom, she's been looking like vaguely towards down the mountainside near the gate, like the entrance gate you came from. And then as you move, as you start moving towards here, she's like staring down to the south, northwest, I guess. Yeah, the northwest, like, but downwards towards like the city.
Is there something on your mind?
Maybe, but we'll deal with this first.
Okay.
As you all walk into this area. Zigfrak. What a name. Zigfrak opens this gate. I've got too many things open, AJ. Yes, but you need them all so you can pay attention and understand.
You pay attention?
Yeah, I do.
What?
I thought you just, you were like the rest of us.
No.
Okay.
Nothing
What?
like you. S10. Okay, that's what I have to read. Sorry about this, guys. This place is everywhere and nothing at the same time.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Damn, sounds like darkness.
Okay. So, a 15-foot high curtain wall joins these abbey's two large wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at the intention. Behind its two guards stand at the feature. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors, reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque. On the plaque, for who's reading it, so I've got Easner at the front. Easner, you can read that this says, the Abbey of Saint Markovia, and underneath there's there's an underline of that, and underneath it says, may her light cure all illness.
It's a plaque, yeah?
Yep.
Alright.
Zagev push opens the doors and leads you into this inner area, to this courtyard.
Sorry, one sec.
That's fine. The thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by 15-foot high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seems at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the abbey's two wings. In the centre of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and a bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the other sheds. So the sheds to this north area, where that large big rectangle room with those 8 square rooms inside.
So, Snake Woman, not Naru. What's all this screaming for? Also, what's your name? Probably better than I calling you Snake Woman.
My name's Zagev.
Yeah, screaming, kind of ominous. You say the abbot is healer? Yeah.
Yes, there are.
Then why all these screams?
There are others like me, other mongrel folk. They've lost their sanity, and to protect them, the abbot has them contained.
I see.
Inside.
I wanna walk up to sort of Daggerad
That
and
doesn't
sort of
sound fun.
pull him aside a bit. Surely if this guy has something to heal, wouldn't, if he wanted to, for example, relieve himself of guilt, cure these people? Something's amiss.
Yeah, you don't say. Amiss is quite suddenly, but if he can uncurse you all, well, not you, but like, you know, I think it was Karma, Naru, Izuna, maybe Droxid, and that one child,
And myself,
then at least like we can get that, and then maybe kill the evil abbot if he turns out to actually be.
Karma has questions about our current host.
I feel like he is far along that path.
From
Doesn't feel
you
right.
do.
from your insights, these two of you, you don't think she's lying. She's telling you as much as she knows. She's like, stay here. I'll get the abbot for you.
Thank you very much.
And she walks away towards the other wing. And yeah, you've got some time before she comes back. Maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, depending. So what do you guys want to do while she goes out and go get some?
surely.
The other lizard, the donkey man, still here?
No, he's at the front gate.
No, yeah, he stayed at the front gate.
Yeah, they said.
Surely, Dagarad, if this was for their own benefit, wouldn't a mercy killing be more than locking them in the cage?
Not everybody wants to die. Also,
I
some
know.
people can't kill
I get
things.
that, but
But more importantly, shut up. We have 10 minutes, and I'm going to go like open the door to the north.
Okay, so
I would like to follow.
would you like to detect magic first? Like, I'm just getting.
That will take 10 minutes.
Karma will do detect magic quickly if you wish.
Thanks.
are you expending a spell slot to do that?
Hell no, I can just go around without magic for a little. I still haven't almost killed half the team with magic, so I think I'm owed one.
I have no idea how to cast detect magic because it doesn't give me a fucking option. just assume I cast it and use it.
Oh no, like things like that, you just take off the spell slot for it.
Yeah, which I just did. So
Yeah, it's just a text. So
Karma is checking for magic.
let me have a look. See.
Gamma?
Just in case, maybe some people should stay here in case the abbot comes back and distract.
Alright, who's on?
Nuru will put her hand and say, I'll stay. And she's also going to grab Rizuna and just drag
I
him
would
over so he
assume it
stays.
would be Karma, Rose, and Dagarad so far. Then
Would
going
you
to check.
would you wish me go or wish me stay?
I do not. You can come if you wish, Rosa.
Okay.
I think a smaller group is better, but Karma with the magic, I'm pretty good at seeing things interesting. Rosa for your sense of wit, and Vilius if you feel like.
I'll come.
You can stay if you want. I'm just saying, it sounded like you wanted to come.
I'd rather keep the mage alive. Should this be a trap?
Yeah, the rest of you just like, if the abbot comes back, distract him for a bit, okay? So we can try and sneak back in without him know.
Is there a way for us to tell, or is there a way you want us to tell you when he's here while you're in there?
I don't know, can you cast the message?
No.
So who's?
Speak loudly. We'll heal you through the wall.
So who's team? Team go check out stuff.
Team go break some shit.
Dagarad, Rose, and Vilius, I think.
Dagarad, Rose, Karma. Okay.
And
And
Vilius.
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 Forgot about Karma, the one with detect magic.
Oh, split the party. What's gonna go wrong?
I mean, to be
Well,
fair,
we gotta
I
take
mean,
it
what
down.
happened last time? You almost died.
Kind of a semi-healer with each group, so...
That's
when
fine.
you think
Yeah.
about it as well, I mean, this is a normal-sized party with 4 people.
Yeah, now I have to still keep it at 8 because fuck you.
As
Shut up.
as Naro pointed out, yeah, we've got healing on both sides this way.
I can heal.
Yeah, so you and Karma make up one healer together.
I have
And
literally
I'm a
3
healer.
spells just for healing. Actually, 4 if you count bomb.
Got healing hands. I can heal you for like 5.
I can heal myself, but I need to spend key.
I got cure wounds. However, I'm already down a spell slot because of
Heal
earlier.
wounds, healing
You
word,
go over to
healing
this.
spirit.
Okay. You go over to this room, and you push open the door. It seems to open fairly normally. Doesn't seem to be a lock or anything as you open the door. This room used to be an office, as evidenced by the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which have been smashed to pieces. A hallway to the south leads to a staircase going up, and a dark passage to the east is full of unnatural whispers, mad laughter, and bestial odours.
And no presence of magic, correct?
Looking at this room, no.
Okay, I'll keep it up for 10 minutes. I believe it can last too, so.
I will stealth up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's shit.
Okay, you stealth walk up the stairs.
The passive perception will see me. Unless I suck at wisdom.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I think Rose is kind of waiting on Daggerad's like initial movement.
I'm going to walk up this hallway. This is the one where all the screaming is coming from, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up this hallway slowly, and it's like, is it coming from every single room?
Not the screaming. The screaming isn't. A bunch of different things. There's some like maddening laughter in one part. The other is just like a really audacious smell of like a wet dog.
I send Smiles out, and I'm going to, because on the way in, we noticed there were windows into these rooms, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send Smiles to fly up and look through the windows and quickly send my eyes to him when he's ready.
Okay, so
I
sending
guess,
him
can't
outside
wait
and
then.
then over the walls and then go look in the windows.
Yes.
Okay.
It's safer than opening the door.
So let me just read the blurb. This one second, I'm just reading. This lightless corridor has multiple doors behind each which lies a creature that shatter the quiet with their mad cackles and whispered curses. Their stench is overpowering. As you fly around, Smiles in this. Okay, let me see. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F from left to right. A being at the bottom. And E being on the bottom of the other side. So A is on the left and E is on the right, and they go up from there. So in A, so the first one on the right, no, first one on the left. My bad. I need to learn how to do that, even though 6-year-olds know more than me.
Left is up, right?
Left is up. Lot of reading. This room was once a shared bedchamber, but its furnishings have been destroyed. 3 shrieking mongrels cower in the shadowy northwest corner. One of them cradles something shiny.
And the next?
In B, so you go like Smiles goes up, looks at him through the window. Can I just get a general perception? Like you see what's in the first room, but just for the rest of them, just to make sure.
General
From
perception.
Smiles' perception or mine?
Are you looking through Smiles?
Yes.
Then yours. You can only hear things, Rose. But yeah, that you can see them. It's not too dark or anything.
I think.
Well, my luck. Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad from last week as well.
That's sad.
You're
You
rolling
want me
pretty.
to roll perception for just keeping an eye out since his vision's gone?
I'll actually
Yeah,
roll
if you want to.
perception while I'm upstairs.
Okay.
I am upstairs.
I do not have
so-
dark vision.
That's nothing. You know
If
what?
you're ASMR, you should have dark vision.
I don't think I do.
ASMR do.
That's Marshall.
God damn it.
It's not written
Can
down.
I see nothing?
Never mind.
You'll see things when we get to you, because now the
I know,
party
there
is
it
split
is.
3 ways. So we'll continue doing this.
Can we split it 8 ways?
Dude, if we did, then I'd cancel the show.
Cool, let's do it.
So you're warring up there. You see 4 of these Mongol folk in B. They're in like each of the corners, and there's something in the middle, and they all start like they're all like yelling at each other, like they're all jumping in to fight, and like they all start fighting one another in the middle of this room. Can I get you to roll insight? So much like wild creatures you see, mainly like dogs and wolves, they're not fighting to fight, they're fighting to see who's in charge. So you can determine that like they're just fighting to assert dominance.
Yes,
And
no one will die. Good. Next room.
in the next one, you see 7 Mongols. They're seating in the middle, forming a circle, and they seem to be chanting something.
7 in like a circle.
Yeah.
What are they chanting?
Let me have a look at what
Okay, we're
languages.
not here.
You can hear from thing. Yeah, it's from you guys. You can't really. With your perception checks, Karma can probably hear it, but no one else. Karma and Smiles just need to double check what these guys know, what languages they speak.
Wouldn't he be hearing through Smiles' languages?
Common, Druidic, Infernals.
It's what the children can hear, can speak, not what we can speak. The Mongols.
Oh, I just figured he'd want to know.
So these they seem to be chanting a spell, but like as I told Karma before, you can't like sense any magic in this, or he's saying it's failing. It's something in like just like it's like in grovel tones. There's nothing really common or anything. It seems to be just some made up language that they've made.
I'm going to get Smiles to fly back to the wall to watch, but I'm going to bring my eyes back to me at this point. I look at the others and I go, in each of the rooms on the left, there are children, dog things, like mongrels. Well, children, really. Just like weird, wolfish, doggish people. Some are fighting, some are just cowering, others are chanting. I do not think these things are in charge of their own faculties.
Maybe they're too far gone.
Maybe whatever did it to them has more of an effect than the others out there are going to have it soon too. More importantly, where did Villian?
He went upstairs, Karma believes.
I do not pay attention to the man.
Alright, so
We should go back out before we get discovered.
we'll cut away from that to stay here group. As you're staying here, you see that Siegfried has come back with this very handsome looking man.
Handsome, you say?
Very handsome.
Oh boy.
Let me see if I can.
We chose the wrong people to stay.
If there is time to fail at shining.
Well,
Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, Rethan! Okay, hello.
Even I can believe this one's handsome.
Oh, kitty.
AJ, I'm by
Going
now.
through
I
a
haven't
crisis.
seen him, but I know something.
Kangaroo's tailed is ready.
He's got a heckin' jawline.
AJ, I'm not by.
oh, good for you.
I'm
Nice
not
pal.
blind, but it's
You've
not
merely
like-
adopted the bisexual.
For real?
As you.
If I may, as soon as I see them returning, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Mhm.
As I'm using it, I want to make the most convincing sneeze I can to try and signal them that they're coming back.
Damn, what a loud sneeze.
Yeah.
Goddamn sneeze.
Yeah, you use a very loud sneeze, and as like you finish this, like you see the others are like making their way out, like they're making their way to the door. You can see them in the entrance. You see that the abbot makes his way towards you. He's like very smiling. His eyes are like his eyes are closed. And he's smiling. He's like, "Bless you."
Thank you. It's been a while since I've sneezed, actually, if I'm perfectly honest. Am
And
I
Kangaroo's
right to
tail
assume you
just
are
starts
the...
to wag.
Well, you need us to stealth out at all.
No, you guys can walk straight out. You can try and be stealthy if you want to.
I mean, if there's distractions there, I'm taking it.
Dagra just walks out. Don't know where Villius went, but hey, he can do his own thing.
I will come out
Mhm.
when the signal comes out. But yeah,
Okay.
this is obviously for things that would go with this.
As the others are walking over, the abbot looks at you and is like, "I believe you wanted to see me for something. May I ask what that is?"
Nora's just gonna immediately blurt out, "You're pretty cute."
I am quite dashing, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
He's got an evil personality as well.
Shut up.
So do you like know how to remove curses?
Ow! Ow!
Okay,
What are you doing?
Is that a yes or a no?
I hit my
Is that a yes?
tooth.
Oh.
Ow! How?
Ten
On
points.
what?
I was drinking from my bottle.
Oh.
Is that a yes or no to the curse?
Throw himself in the
One second.
mirror and
The
said,
curse of tinnitus. The curse of tuberculosis.
He had the perfect opportunity to just make Abbott be in pain.
He
Lose
was
a hit
too
point.
damn handsome it hurt.
What? Did he look in a fucking mirror?
Yes.
as I said,
Or he
throw
did in the
himself in
mirror.
the
No, he
mirror
saw
and
its
said,
reflection
"Fuck
in your
And
eyes.
then he took like 3 points of psychic damage.
I just quickly like to say, I definitely need to take Naru to a shop after this because she still doesn't have a shirt.
Yeah, I kind of gave you 25 gold to do that.
How many tops
I
have
did
you been
too.
given?
2.
2, no 1. No, she started with her own shirt and then she got given Drux's.
And then you were given another one, which we ended up burying and burning.
Yeah. That's what
Fuck's
the
sake.
points.
1 second, just one.
That's all you need. You just need
Actually,
pants.
didn't I give up one of my tops as well? to
Yes,
burn?
I think that's the one that got done with,
Who asked the question?
what?
Daggerad?
Daggerad?
Oh.
Call odds or evens?
What odds?
Okay. Lucky. Okay.
You're welcome.
He looks over and is like, it's not usually in the repertoire of magic I can perform, but yes, I can remove some curses for you. What seems to be the bother?
Werewolves.
Karma doesn't want to be Wolfman.
Lycanthropy, yes. Sadly.
Well, I can only cast 1 a day.
I can do 2.
Insight check on that shit, because I heard that you could do it multiple times.
Okay, go for it. Wait, okay. Also roll me intelligence.
Intelligence? Got it. Use my +0.
Okay, even with that, like, he's not lying at all. You can tell that he's being entirely truthful. You have a feeling that this information just came from, oh, he's a priest. Priests can do that sort of thing. But
Yeah, I can do that.
But like, it's just he's might not be like trained specifically to remove curses, so he can only really cast 1 a day.
Karma is fine with waiting if he must, but we would need a place to stay the night.
Well, I can do 2 a
please,
day as
if
well,
you-
so...
Please, if you're going to remove the curse from anybody, this child here was unfortunately cursed. So.
I agree, the child should be the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with him. I'd be much more comfortable if I had to killing or restraining one of you guys than a child.
We could take
Yep.
a child.
I would look at him with a
I mean,
look
I
of
wouldn't
concern,
mind.
but I agree.
It was the perfect opportunity.
Everyone's just like, yes, the child comes first. I don't want to kill a child. Riz is like, I can take it.
I can take it.
I think I can win.
In my mind, I can take it. No.
But you
If I
could
could
leave
stab
your
as
child to
many
death in
boats.
jail.
So, at least 60% of the party says they'd rather kill a child. Naru wants to eat it.
Um,
Karma would probably go along with that, and I have no idea what the hobgoblin half the time.
the abbot like smiles and is just like,
Who's the hobgoblin?
Hello, I'm a hobgoblin.
Oh, hey, hobgoblin.
I'm a bumper.
the abbot smiles and looks at you and says, I can do this, yes. Though I would require some sort of favor for doing it.
What do you want?
Titties.
No.
I would need you to retrieve something for me. I will tell you more about it if you agree with this trade.
That's not how deals work.
That sounds like
Karma
Why-
requests more information before agreeing to anything.
Daggerad
Karma
agrees
is
to the deal.
Okay.
Okay. Because one person agrees, the abbot puts his hand onto the child, and like this spell, he starts chanting in a language that I don't think any of you can speak.
What language?
I wish I
Well,
told
what
me.
language do we have?
Does anyone speak Celestial?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yep.
Several people.
Okay, all of you speak. I wish the party thing told me what languages people spoke, so I could say that with confidence.
well, here's the best thing, Celestial. Just look towards the aftermath.
All the Celestials, you hear him chanting. He's casting the Remove Curse spell. Did Naru speak Celestial?
No, she speaks Draconic.
Okay. You notice that while the two of you saw before, when Naru was casting it on Rona, that it wasn't that long of a spell, maybe like a few seconds of chanting. This goes on for a full like a minute or so. And you see it like it purges everything, like this white light surrounds this child. And he looks up to you after about this minute, and this child has been like cleansed by the light. He's like, "The Morning Lord has granted your gift."
Belor.
What?
Chuck him a silver piece.
To the child, I assume.
Yep. If you want to test, he hands out like a small little silver coin, hands it to the child, and he's just holding it normally.
Yeah, it was kind of hurting him.
Nuri's gonna clap her hands.
Thank you very much.
Can I get anyone who's got
Stairs.
any source of healing or like has an interest in magic to roll intelligence or arcana with that?
Ooh. Intelligence or Arcana.
I have a source of healing that is.
What about spell casting?
Yeah, if you've got
Nat 20, baby!
if you've got spellcasting, you're interested in rolling it.
Sorry,
Because
what are we
my
rolling?
spell casting clerical stuff is wisdom.
What
Yeah,
are we
it-
rolling? Sorry?
Unnatural.
Wisdom or Arcana, was it?
Just arcana. Roll arcana.
Can be or will be a healer.
I am healer.
Roll arcana, Rose.
Damn it! I thought I could get away with it.
No.
It's my cleric ability.
My wisdom.
It's my cleric ability. AJ.
Yeah, that's just how you cast spells. It's not the knowledge of spells.
You don't know that.
It is. I do know that. That's why they made it a skill.
It's called Arcana for a reason.
Rose, not Rose. Naru with her ridiculous crit and Izuna. You know that remove curse, like there's a very small chance to remove lycanthropy once it's fully settled in, like it is in this child. The fact that he managed it at all is like either extremely rare or something is like a little iffy.
Nuri's gonna like go right up there, right into his face, like shove her face into his and go, "How did you do that?"
The Morning
You know
Lord.
that you can also get the remove curse. Just do it to yourself now.
But
Where is
not
he?
like that. Not that well. That's a no-no. That's gonna be weird or something. How did you do it?
The Morning Lord has given me.
I am reading that body language.
The Morning Lord has granted me a gift of substantial magic in the healing department.
Would I know who the Morning Lord is? Considering I live here.
You can roll religion with advantage.
I
Body-
don't know this morning, Lord.
Body language.
He's very pious and egotistical, but he's telling the truth. The Morning Lord is the counter to the Night Mother. A lot of his religion has been like pushed under the rug and is hidden, and no one really follows him anymore for the last couple centuries, albeit a millennia. And his presence is almost known to he's known to the priests as like they've passed it on, but no one really believes in him considering Barovia's stuck in eternal night or eternal darkness. So the fact that he is getting power like this from the Morning Lord is very it's super rare.
Well, super odd.
Would it be could I link the Morning Lord to my astral self awakening? if I can date it back, considering that's about the time where, in my family history, that's when it happened.
The Morning Lord to what? What are you connecting it to?
To my astral arms, to the astral self inside.
Yeah, you can sense that a minute, like, you know that a minute, like, 0.001% of the Morning Lord's presence is within your astral self. And even then, you still have access to using the Mother Night side.
Well, still up in his face. Naru's then just gonna tilt her head and kind of ask, so is he the one that makes you all pretty?
No, that's just natural beauty, my dear.
She's gonna sort of start touching him.
I'm just gonna fucking wander over and pull Naira off him. No. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just gonna look at us and go, what are you doing?
Daggerad, like, you don't really know if he's telling the truth, because for a human man, he's pretty, but... Vilius, he is 100% telling the truth.
Vilius responds with a JoJo mouth gape, and my arms come out in surprise, and then double and quadruple face palm and just drag like.
Well,
So the bugbear just got a boner.
apparently. So, like, what do you want me to collect?
Come with me. And he leads you off to this large room, and he turns to Zagev as like, bring her up here, please. And she nods, and she goes away to the north. And you all enter this large dining area, this large room on the far left. Love it when I have to check my fingers for which way is left. Left is the one that makes the L.
North.
Left is
north.
Left is north. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the compass. I should just use that. That makes more sense. That's why I was confused why north wasn't up before. You know what? I'm just gonna use the compass from now on. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows and a cauldron that sits on an iron rack above the hearth. Yeah, just making sure. While above hearth or hearth, either or, hearthstone. While above the fireplace mantle hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbols of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in the other corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and golden candelabras are neatly arranged on the table. Standing behind which is a young woman. No, there's no one standing there at the moment.
Nice.
Nice. But they could be there.
And that was the person that I told them to get.
Yeah.
So you enter this room and he all sits you down towards this table. It's just like, take some rest. Just take some food. As like you see, this table's full of like a feast of food there. It's like, have a little rest up. We'll wait for Miss Zagev to bring in who I'm asking for, and then we'll continue.
Is it odd that he has a full table full of food?
He's not bringing in a woman, is he?
I think he is.
Damn it.
Is that a fire at the back of the room?
Yes,
like
it's a fireplace, and there's something...
Is it lit?
It's not lit currently. You notice
Dharma's
that...
disappointed.
You notice there's a lot of, like, there's wood coming up. Like, you notice that, like, there is wood placed there already, and he's going over looking, he looks outside the window and he's judging if it's time to put the fire on. And you all sit there and rest up. This is where you can take a short rest if you want to heal or anything real quick. I mean, some of you are injured.
Daggerad is not going to eat a single damn thing.
Okay.
Short rest does nothing for me.
A short rest does everything for me. I get my key back.
AJ?
Hmm?
Nuri will use her other room if Cousin Azuna.
Okay.
I will summon Flibbleflip.
Short
That's
rest
right.
gives my trick shot back.
What was my
But
name
I'll
mentioned?
also
I'm using
take a
remote
gander
first.
around the room
Okay.
and touch my radiant astral arms on my on
Yeah,
the
Demetrius
symbols of
touching
the
himself.
sun and try and look back on better days of my people
Okay.
while I'm doing that.
As you all... Yeah, continue? Someone saying something?
Oh, did I click my push talk by accident?
Oh, okay. So you sit there for 5-10 minutes, and Zigev walks in with this lady who has description that was before read. She has a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so it is to not touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thought.
Oh, same.
Naru's eyes just are narrowing at this woman. She's not looking impressed.
Can I get a can you roll me perception?
All of us.
Oh, okay.
Whoever wants to stare at this girl.
Oh, Naru's absolutely staring at her.
Rose stares at everything.
Karma's been on guard for a while.
Oh, that's performance, not perception. Jesus. That's shit. Zagharat.
Zagharat
you
in
see
love?
yourself in the mirror.
I'm just thinking about the mission I agreed to without actually thinking about it. Going, was it a smart move?
No.
Probably not. But I can just kill the guy if it turns out to be a bad mission.
Fair.
One big first though.
What I'm picturing, Darian,
be
is
the
that
last one.
you're using smiles to look up at yourself, so you see yourself
Yeah.
with smiles eyes.
I'm literally sitting smiles in my hands, looking through the eyes at myself, looking at smiles.
As you're looking at her, you notice that she's got, well, at least in this artwork, she has elven eyes and ears. They seem a little fogged, and as you stare, specifically Rose and Karma can pick this out. You see, like, across her limbs and like some sort of other features of her body, you notice stitching.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, hey, I have this image on my computer.
Oh.
Did you say
Kind of always use
stitching?
Yeah.
This
Is that a night elf?
woman's
It is
It
a
might
night elf.
be.
Look at the markings under the eyes.
is pretty fair. Good afternoon, madam. My name is Vilius of Barovia.
If you want to, like, roll intelligence or something for, like, the two that notice that they can.
Yeah.
She looks at you.
Intelligence.
Yeah, she looks at you as you introduce yourself, and she like tilts her head slightly, and then resets it back. I'll say with Rose. Rose, you're not really like your intelligence is like you're like she must have like she stitched up and everything. But then like you're thinking about it for a while, and then you get like a sort of gut feeling with your newfound powers that this person is undead.
Oh.
Shoot her, do it, kill her, just kill her on spot.
But not in a sense of like a zombie or anything. It's more of like
Necrotic.
it's just like a small like necrotic energies emanating from her.
I'm getting Dragon Age 2 vibes, a particular quest line.
Just something
From
random.
this.
Karma's gonna raise hand and ask if Karma can light the fire.
If you're feeling cold, that's fine.
Karma's gonna sit by the fire.
Okay.
Nuru's gonna get up and approach the woman, still eyes narrowed, unimpressed.
As you walk up, you see this stitching along like her body parts and around her limbs mainly.
Oh, sorry. One sec.
Nuru's gonna point to them, look at him, go, did her arm fall off?
Oh well, most of it did. We had to go retrieve it from some graves.
That's not normal.
Was
Why have
Strahd.
you put a woman together?
I'm
Okay.
very serious now when I hear grave.
This is Basilica. I've built her to become Strahd's bride, and they will be married. And once they are, the land will be
Okay, there it
freed.
is.
But
So I'm gonna pause you there
Are
for a
you
minute.
sure that will work?
It has
That's
to.
an
It's the
interesting
only way.
pipe dream.
doesn't he have like multiple lives or something?
Yes, but this one will be the best of them all.
I don't know
Did you
about
make
that.
the others
Does she
in
smell?
check?
Does she smell?
No, she doesn't smell rotting or anything. Whatever's like, there's a lot of purifying magic in place on her. Like, there's only a small amount of necrotic energy that Rose is feeling. A lot of it is divine in nature, but you know that's not like what really makes flesh golems, which is what you can determine. This is.
Tainted divine.
I
Ugh.
have a question. Was that his microphone wigging the fuck out or my?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing it for me as well.
Who?
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
she's
you're right.
basically like
Yeah,
a
you're going a little
right-
robotic, AJ. You're still understandable, but you're going a little robotic.
That's okay. Sorry about that.
Naru's gonna go up and start poking at her stitch and go, I don't think he's going to find this attractive.
I don't know, she's pretty hot, I think.
I'd give her a 10.
I feel like you have low standards, Dagarad.
That's offensive. My
Good.
standards are very high.
To be
Is
honest,
it conscious?
1 sec. I'm gonna quickly jump back in just to make sure.
You ready?
Okay.
Welcome back.
And then halfway through the nice meeting,
So what was the last question asked?
I'm poking at her stitches and
Oh.
saying he's not gonna find that attractive.
Well, we won't
I
know
asked if
until
it
he
was
sees her.
conscious.
And
Honestly, not going to notice
as
it.
far as I'm concerned,
she is conscience.
He's going to
That's
want
what
to do the
she
funny
wants
dance
to
with
do.
her, isn't he?
The funny dance.
Yes, the funny dance.
Conrad thinks it's best to let this one give it a
sweet
shot.
summer child.
As Karma's you're walking over to this hearth, you start fire and you like look up above the fireplace and you notice this like large, like clock-like object. It seems to be made out of gold, and it's a disc, like a gold disc that has like a bunch of like symbols of the sun on it.
sundial.
No, it's not a
Let
sun.
me
It's
just roll a
just
d20. I need to do something quickly.
It's like a decorative circle.
Roboting again, buddy.
Yeah, that's 19.
So, like, did you
Okay,
make
Karma
the
notices
rest of
and
the
is
fire?
interested.
I have a few questions. For starters, you put her together?
Yes, well, I made her.
Right.
Did
So
you get permission from the people who were family with the dead bits and stuff?
I feel like they wouldn't need to be necessary. It's the Morning Lord's gift.
alright. So next question.
Is it actually the Morning Lord's gift? Is the question.
Let's not question the man's religion in his own home.
I want to.
I know you want to. So let me just to clarify a few things. One, you put her together as a bride for Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
What will happen if he refuses the gift?
Well, then I'll have to try again. Obviously, it didn't do it right. But
By
it's going to
trying
work.
again-
It has to.
Trying again implies that you've attempted this before.
No,
Can
this is
I,
my first
Why
time.
don't you
This is your
just
first
find
attempt.
a pretty living lady who
Can-
actually wants to do it?
I'm
Dead
looking
ones are kind of gross.
Can I,
What
real
if he
quick?
wants to make a baby Strahd? He can't make a baby Strahd with a dead woman.
They
Real
got
quick.
man
dead
can make a
himself.
baby throughout anyway.
Fair point.
Could I, really quickly, as he's like sort of saying this has to, I want to make an insight check. I want to determine for the way he's speaking, for the way he's sounding,
Mhm.
does he seem like desperate as in to get Strahd away from him, or desperate as into like he like sees Strahd as like this person he must respect. He must be. It must be like this guy's controlling. I serve this man.
Roll.
That's what kind of you rolled in.
Roll
so-
insight.
That's what I was
Yeah, go
asking
ahead.
to roll inside.
He is not fearful of Strahd or anything of that nature. He wants to free the realm so other people can leave, and like he seems to like this will help Strahd as well. Though he's not really like fully aligned with him. He genuinely thinks that this will like free everyone and help. He's not doing this under any volition of like Charmed or anything like that.
Okay, let me ask this. What is your motive for doing this in a sort of a general sense? What would
Well-
you get out of this in the end?
Well, the land will be free. Barovia will be no longer a demi-plane, and people can leave, and so could he, and everyone would be able to have a good time outside this place. People have been trapped here for far too long.
How do you know that's the case?
How do you know he won't tell you he'll just take it and tell you to get fucked?
You just have to have faith in the Morning Lord like I do.
Good sir, as much as I respect
No.
your hospitality, I have the strangest feeling that Strahd will take over, but he will never leave.
A
He's the
question.
Lord here, why would he want to?
A question
Strahd
for
doesn't
you.
want to be in Barovia. He's just as much trapped as we are.
Is he actually?
Oh, he's
How-
one of these guys.
How is that
Quick,
true?
just
How
sort
did
of
you gain this information?
quick question for Rose mainly. How much has Esmeralda told her?
Esmeralda only knows of a few things about Strahd's past, mainly how he saved the Valaki and then he's given them hospitality in his lands and
Yep.
then he took over. But he doesn't really have, and that he became a vampire, but nothing of that like mystical
Alright.
nature of why he like
Yep.
was stuck there.
Okay.
I'd like to
Yeah.
roll a history check as well, based on my people's dealings with him, to
Okay.
see what they would know.
Okay. Yeah, that's not.
I mean,
Again, you would know the concepts of like he fought your people, and then he won, and he conquered over the land, and then he turned to a vampire somehow, and then this all stuff happened.
It's weird.
I have a curious question for our host.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what his... Is it the Morning Lord, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what his stance is on actually, on violence in general.
As far as I'm aware,
Uh,
the Morning Lord is...
Every priest needs to get their hands dirty once in a while.
the Morning Lord is typically not a aggressive god or anything, but he does have his counterpart in Mother Night, and the two should be in balance more than fighting one another. However, she seems to have taken a larger presence in Barovia over the millennia that it's been known as, and he has to fight to remain with any power in this land.
Okay, well,
This is why I
I've
have
been
my
sitting here
arms
patiently waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sitting here waiting. I just want to know what the hell am I supposed to go get for you?
Oh yes, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
Well, as you can see, her dress is ruined, and I need a new one. I need
Okay.
I need a wedding dress to present to Strahd.
You
Would
know,
I
this is
know
the
that
corpse
this
bra.
Barovian fashion for wedding dresses.
Do we want it to be black?
No.
That's a few-
White. I think the Morning Lord would like her in white.
Okay, and where will we find the wedding dress? You have any idea?
Someone in the village might have one.
Okay. Another question. This one less about the thing we're going to do. This Morning Lord guy. Does he have a face?
He is a god.
Yeah, that's actually a really good question.
Wow, that is a good question.
It's almost like none of you remember those cards we were showing.
No, I
Man,
remember,
what
I just
cards?
don't know what
Yeah, Rosa, you don't matter.
What cards, damn it?
The cards, right?
I have no.
He has a face as all other gods have, but the people in this world have not seen a hide or hair of him for centuries and millennia at this point. If there's
So
any
would you call him possibly a faceless god? At least in this land?
potentially. In the
Do you know a place where there are roads deep in the mountains?
in the mountains. Well, there's only 2 ranges in here.
What does that mean? What are you on about?
Stuff.
Yeah, what actually are you on about?
Well, my best guess is that it would lie on. Let me get the fucking board map because I don't want to say it wrong. Mount Garcus. That's got a large mountain range with a temple or something that should be on top of it. I haven't left this the abbey in a very long time, so it might not be there anymore due to age. But if anywhere, I'd start there.
How do you spell Gakis?
Ghakis. I'll spell it in chat for you.
Yeah, it's on the map.
I was one letter off.
Yes.
The H.
No, the I. I did Gakis, Kes.
Ah.
Oh, Christ.
Well, so, okay. And, like, that guy literally pulls out a notebook and writes a quick thing down. He goes, okay, that's very useful. So what, we find you this wedding dress, and then that's it? This transaction is over?
Yeah. And if you need me to revive the dead, I can do that as well, but for another favor.
Interesting. Alternative, what's up with all these screaming, like, insane dog people?
Oh, I must confess, in my youth, I transformed this family, the Bellevue family. They've committed some deeds that was not aligned with the faith of the Morning Lord, and they were struck into become mongrel folk, and though I do regret it, I've had to look after the ones that have lost their sanity. Murder would be unjust. They're innocent and all this, and so I contained them here to make sure that they can live a life without being hunted down by men.
And if we were to rest the night, would you be able to use your curing of curses one more time?
I can find out in the morning. It's not usually a spell I can cast that often.
Okay. So, let's see, Nara, you can do it twice a day, right?
Yes, I can do it twice.
Okay, so with Izuna and Drona healed, that leaves what, you, Karma, and did Droxy, did you have it?
I
No,
have it.
I don't have it.
Oh, Vilius has it. Cool, great. So tomorrow we can get 2 more people, not maybe
Potentially
3, depending on how you feel.
And I won't
And
count
it's the
it.
evening?
It is the evening. It's like, I won't count it towards a new favor. This will be enough.
Karma has a question
Fair.
for the pretty man.
Mm-hmm.
Karma wishes to know if your mantle clock plate thing has history to it.
It's just a tale. It's just some artwork depicted for the Morning Lord, a bunch of his symbols.
Karma thinks it looks valuable. It's tempting.
It is very valuable.
Don't steal from the good priest.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask your name, sir. I think we all just skipped that.
Well, my name is very complicated, and you won't understand, so I'm fine being called the Abbot.
Is it
Go
in a
on.
different
Exactly,
language,
pretty boy.
perhaps? Is it in a different language, perhaps? I do know Celestial and Draconic, if it helps.
It's in another language, which is also not one of those.
Fair enough.
Insight?
Yep, go for it.
I just want to see, like, if...
I'll
He's-
give
if-
you...
Oh, well.
1 second, I want to see if you can do a thing.
My main intention is to figure out if he is saying that, yes, this is a different language, or if this is just a jumbled mess where he doesn't want to let off his name.
Priest things. What can you do as a priest? Cleric.
Or if it's language of dark gods. I don't know. It could be that too. Yes, my name is...
I'll let you roll with advantage because you've been a little iffy on this guy from the start.
This guy freaks me the fuck out. That's
Okay, that's a crit. A lot of information has passed telling you that he's not human.
Cool.
Really? What a surprise! He's only hundreds of years old.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, but obviously.
And you have a feeling that, like, he's telling the truth that it's not, like, it's just a language that you all speak in.
Ancient language.
It's like an ancient language, so you can tell he's some ancient thing. With his... I'll let you roll intelligence with advantage because of that crit. Or religion. Intelligence or religion.
I'll take that religion. That's
Oh, baby.
I know everything, AJ. All those notes, copy and paste it for me.
There's not really notes. Your eyes glow like in Lathander's light as it slowly like envelops your eyes, and you see like past this disguise that he's got on, and you see him in an angelic form. This man is a Deva.
What the hell is that?
Oh no!
Did you say Deva?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I did not know that.
Okay, that's interesting.
They are basically angels.
And with that information, I think we'll go to break.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna write some notes for a bit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
I'm not-
definitely tweet, so I'll be back in a bit.
I'm gonna remind myself what a Deva is.
AJ, remember to reset the servers to the mod is not breaking everything. AJ is not here. Good work.
Wait, that's what he is? Holy
So,
fuck.
did all of you literally forget about those cards that we were told right at the start?
What cards? I never read any cards.
My notes are very poorly written.
My
I
notes
had
are
notes.
very succinct.
Very
Once
I had
I
notes.
reveal my notes.
See, I had notes, and then I blew up.
Oh yeah. Whoops. I remember the cards, I just don't remember what happened with them.
Yeah, what I've written down for it is very piss poor.
Well, we have at least two of the things we have dealt with. There was the Sword of Sunlight, which we have now found. There was the Den of Wolves overlooking a lake, which we have now dealt with. A treasure that belongs to Mother Night was there. That was where we found the Sword of... there was a faceless god waiting for us in the mountains. There was a powerful force of protection, a holy symbol of great hope. I wonder if that's also the Sunlight Blade. And Dizzying Heights where the stone... Oh yeah, so that is in the Dizzying Heights where the stones themselves are
Alive.
And we were going to see if somebody could help us with this, but no. The answer was there is nobody here to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I may have done a good thing.
I'm back. Did you all want to
AJ.
reset, or did you want to just leave the glitch
So what's
there?
the Deva?
What'd you say, James?
What's the Deva?
It's an angel.
It's powerful.
Because I lagged out when it got described.
It's an angel. Like it's I think it's the warrior angel.
Yes.
But yeah, they're not supposed to be on Earth. Is the main thing, regardless of
Yeah.
what plane you're in, demi or
Yeah.
not.
They would tell
Divine
us to
Gate's meant to
find-
keep them away for a long time.
That double crit was very
the
good.
odds. What are the fucking odds?
The last answer is basically don't try to fight it. We cannot fight one of them.
No.
Probably.
I was tempted to stab the wife.
So, and I should probably just clarify on this. This guy isn't hostile
No.
in any way.
No.
He's literally just here to do his own thing.
We don't know.
Cool.
So far as we know, he's
Well,
here to
I mean-
steal bodies and make women.
I mean, more, he hasn't given us any indication that he's here, well, that he is a hostile to us. He's literally just
To us,
making
no.
a wife for Strahd. I think the only thing he's
Yeah.
done so far
True.
that might be questionable is, wanting Strahd to leave Barovia.
To
Now, the
you,
questionable thing he's done is he cursed fuck a lot of people.
to yourself,
Yeah.
to you guys as a party, as people, he hasn't done anything wrong. you can think that he's offended you because of what he's done, but he's not actually like attacked
No,
you
he's not
personally.
actually like he's pretty calm in
He hasn't
hospital.
wronged us.
Yeah, so he hasn't done anything that would immediately make us assume that he is not a good person. Okay, yeah.
Except for, you know, the existence of those screaming mongrel
Well,
people who
yes.
are cursed for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but we all make mistakes when we're young.
But we don't.
Yeah, but Twitter doesn't like that.
Oh, it was just a fling. It's fun.
Yeah, but Twitter
Well, it
digs that up.
depends on
I'm just
your
telling you.
personal character. Dagrad is weighing his options. That's the way. Who knows? He could be a powerful ally.
I'm more worried about the fact that he wants Strahd to leave Barovia.
That is a good thing. Strahd is the one keeping us trapped.
Well, yes.
Do we want Strahd
that's
out of here,
true.
though? Do
But
we
the
not want
question
him
is,
dead?
do we want Strahd to leave?
Yeah.
Fuck something else up.
You know what's outside of Barovia? The fucking sun.
Maybe
yes,
not for
the
long when
sun
he's
was
out there.
here Too.
I
Remember
doubt
the
he's
last-
the one who is blocking the sun forever. in a
He
deadly
could be
way.
though.
That's true, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Back to
Ignoring the bombastic screaming creatures for a moment.
back to important. Just me need to ask this as a person question. Do we want to back out and restart the instance and get rid of the mod? Or is it that annoying for you, or can we just?
Well, do we want to
continue on?
restart the instance to see if the maps work?
I would prefer to get the maps working, to be honest.
Yeah,
Let's restart the instance then.
Yes.
Can I also get like just context quickly? Like I actually had to grab dinner, so.
Oh, okay. So, what did you not hear? Like what?
I came
Great
back.
question.
I came back and I believe what I heard was everyone's angry at him for something.
Okay, so Rose here did some intelligence work and realized that because this person's been quite iffy since like at the start of things, she rolled a crit on a insight to see if he was not saying what he is, or he was just refusing to straight out not tell you guys his name. And then she rolled a crit on that, and I'm like, well, he's just not a human. You can't really tell. And then I let her roll.
Yeah, I got up to that part. I did hear the not human part before I left.
And then he rolled a religion check,
Crit on religion.
and then got a crit, and revealed that he's not a human, but he's a deva, which is like a warrior type angel.
Okay, thank you for the context. I appreciate that. I'm just not going to question it, and I'm just going to continue to stare at the shiny plate clock.
He hasn't told us yet that is Deva. Rose hasn't told us anyway.
No.
Not yet. No.
That's that's the thing. If Rose will tell anyone.
I don't know if she feels comfortable saying that information to anyone who just needs a single reason to be like, either die or, well, fuck, let's run.
I think the information will come out if someone is stupid enough to attack him. Rose is going to be like, no, you don't want to do that. No. I don't have emotions, but now I do. Stop.
Going off the fact that he's like somewhat egotistical.
Initially,
maybe, I
Rose
think
was the one
hate
thinking
him
of
for that.
attacking. Multiple times I was like about to ask, he's like, how bad is the sort of necrotic auras? Because like if it gets too bad, Sun Sword stab. But now that I know this, it's like, well, I'm conflicted now.
Are you
What the
always
fuck do I-
conflicted? Isn't your character like partially edgy?
Well, no, it's more the point. It's like, how is an angelic being helping
You're
a devil?
conflicted, yet you're in a party of people who are willing to eat children.
Well, most of you are. I literally have just come to Barovia looking for tavern help. I just ended up here.
I live here, so I got no choice.
God sent me here.
Karma
I'm
left
gonna
his
run from
tribe
the
just to
mafia.
try and discover more about
Oh yeah, you are. Damn mafia.
So
I have
Shadow,
Dagger right here. I don't think anybody knows except for Dagger.
purely, and this wasn't, spite isn't the correct word, purely to annoy you, I was considering changing gender constantly.
I will fucking actually stab you if you do that. My brain already can't handle.
Karma is a girl now.
And also, Daggerad is here for Daggerad's reasons. If anybody cared, maybe he'd tell them, but nobody
No one
asked.
wants to be friends with Dalgorad.
That's probably
there's
because-
just
I
a
want to be
reason.
friends with Dagger, right? It's just that shit happens, and
Look,
then
look.
we don't get to ask.
Touche, but the problem with Daggerhead is that every time we go to ask him a question, he gives us a stocky remark and ruins the conversation.
I don't know what you're talking about. When do I always,
I know
when do
you
I ever
don't.
do that?
Shh, it's
I
okay.
really hate how the
Daggerad
anyone.
is always Raubfang Nation, where he doesn't team kill people.
I really hate how the only one I could potentially look to, like, who is the competent one? Oh, it's that guy who literally casts fireball everywhere. How nice.
That's firebolt,
I
not
haven't done
ball.
He's never casted Fireball because I was careful not to.
How nice.
Maybe I took something else. Maybe I have other spells than
Maybe you have lightning bolt.
Maybe he
Yeah,
has
lightning
haste.
bolt is stupid.
How dare you?
Maybe he has haste and makes Rona the best guy ever.
No one needs haste.
No, if I had, no, truthfully, if I had haste, I'd haste myself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Haste
I
is
just
the
wonder
bitch way
why
out.
no one wants to be your.
Haste
I
is
want
really
to be
cool.
his
You can
friend.
run twice as fast.
Yeah.
Honestly, in the
Take two
context
actions?
of Barovia, I don't have an issue with him having his selfless actions.
My,
Wait, that's a
there's
incorrect
also
word,
like
but,
this.
selfish.
There's also the thing you got to think of is like, what if like Rona turns? Like you don't need him to have haste at that point.
What's this Death Watch notice?
I don't know. Literally don't know.
Updating token reference.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What's this about me
Uh,
turning?
They were asking like what would happen if Darian took haste, and I said, yeah, but you have to think about what if Rona turned.
Well, let's just hope by that point I can fly.
A question,
You
we were able
raised
to join back on the
shit.
server, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Why am I getting a script error?
Don't worry about it.
I got the script error as well.
Cool. Just close it now.
I think my map is working.
You just gotta ask yourself why my PP node that big.
Oh yeah, AJ. So I'm just going to assume at this point the plate had literally no significance. It's just there to look pretty and be tempted to steal it.
I mean, it's just got symbols in the morning order. It's nothing like information worthy.
Oh no, I'm not concerned about that. I'm literally just
Okay,
contemplating stealing it.
Yeah, you can steal it if you want it.
Wow.
I'll wrap
You're
it.
gonna vote
Warrior
for Wrath
Angel.
and Ire on the favor, you're gonna fucking die.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know
but
that
we
is.
don't
know
he's
that.
one.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be funny.
The best part is me gonna be trying to be like, please no.
But that is also partially why I
Please
was
don't
like,
upset the gods.
I said in the Infernal, shiny, 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 Tarmino still. Because
Oh,
I'm
no, I
kind of
saw it.
curious if he's the kind of egotistical person who hates anyone that speaks what's considered demonic language. In other words, I have no idea how much character depth there is here.
I mean, when you think about it, you gotta know thy enemy in order to defeat thy enemy. So knowing their name in Abyssal works.
True names and such on a
I
man's
only know Infernal, I don't know what this
Dude, I think I actually know his name. It's it's Eldritch Horror Noises.
My name is
Oh, I know that guy.
I know that guy.
Is he friends with Blood? Because I know
No,
that guy.
that's his twin brother.
Oh shit! Who am I thinking of then? Thinking of Dave.
Buscemi.
Sorry. Thinking of Dave.
R.
No, Dave. Just Dave. He's the normal one.
Abby, I'll take my Cobia.
Hey, the map works.
Oh, the map works.
Yeah, but that
Thanks.
actually works.
Thanks, video
The
game.
map actually works.
I mentioned
That's
that.
amazing.
No one listens to me.
Oh, turning it off and turning it back on worked.
Such a science.
Those tech supports are right.
They're all in here. Cool.
Hey, and the thing's not broken either. I'm happy. Math and science working together once again.
Happy
Math
potato
and
noises.
science, AJ. This must be a lucky day.
I have pizza. It is my happy day.
Holy shit! You got pizza?
I hate pizza.
What
I
the-
have chicken palmy, that's why I was up and down constantly.
Dimitri, did you say you hate pizza?
Get him out.
I'm gonna
I
need
hate
you
It
to,
has
I mean,
disconnected
I
from your
don't like
channel.
I'm gonna need you to leave this fucking household. First
Why
of
are we
all,
using team speak? Damn it!
second of all, D&D, get out.
Why am I using TeamSpeak, damn it?
No one wants.
Oh,
Get out.
Dilius dies.
She touches your hand,
No, I
suplexes
just
you
don't
through
like-
the cement.
Actually, I have the rock
There's nothing
catching
wrong with
feat, so
praise or anything of it, it's just we have it too much. And
This is
people
the
don't
first
do
time
it.
we had pizza in like 2 months!
That's a cop out. I used to work at a pizzeria and have pizza every time I work.
was it good?
Oh,
Yeah.
and Kyle, if this were TeamSpeak, I'd be genuinely concerned.
The user has left your channel.
I'm more
that's
getting at
amazing.
sound bullets.
User has entered
Yes.
your channel.
I'd be more concerned that some idiot is still paying for TeamSpeak.
Wait, you pay for TeamSpeak?
That is true.
I take it Rona's outside leveling up his wood cutting.
Rona's sitting at the table eating his food.
Love the jack.
Honestly, if everybody here were to be a fucking lumberjack, it'd be the bear that is Rona.
No,
But does Rona use an axe?
no.
Yes.
You
Where's
can.
the
Great
chicken?
axe.
He's capable of
No.
using one.
Actually, yeah, he's got a great axe.
Rona's got what's it called? He's got attack at 99. But he's also got cooking at 99.
And
Like, he's that kind of guy who's like, I was just gonna get swole and then I'm just gonna do anything else.
I'm the type of dude that leveled up strength purely for barbarian fishing.
Yeah.
For that
I'm just
one
saying though.
skill.
In D&D terms, I'm pretty sure Rona could one-shot a tree.
I kind of want to see this.
We saw that, but he didn't.
Same.
He didn't one shot the tree. It took him a while.
I mean, that's a magical tree, I'm just saying.
the evil tree.
Like, I'm
That
talking about
doesn't
tree.
count, AJ. It did evil three things every turn.
Yeah,
Rona
exactly.
Rona makes a charisma versus saving throw against the tree. The tree just uproots itself and lays down.
No, I'm good, man, I'm good.
Sorry.
That's the best part. Charisma's my lowest.
Was I in your way? I'm sorry, let me move over.
Is
Sorry,
everyone
man, I'll move
back?
over. I think
It's
everyone
Mim
moved
is-
in.
Mim is the only one not here, it seems.
Well, I'm gonna be right back then.
I am here. I'm just eating. Sorry.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be right back anyway.
Should I just run my
Okay.
plate out then?
Go.
Until AM.
Just yeah, do everything. So those 20s.
You did some smart things.
Dude, I rolled a die and I got lucky.
There's a lot of like stuff in this book where you're like, this information isn't supposed to come out. But
Yeah.
you were like, no, listen here, fucker. I got my eye on you.
Fucker, I know you. I actually did not know that thing was a Deva.
It's big brain time.
See, I barely remember this area from anything I've seen.
Rose
And I
got
do
a-
not remember Deva.
Rose got a Jimmy Neutral S style powered by Lathander brain blast.
Yeah.
Religion
It's like-
blast!
It's like I was staring and then all of a sudden clicked, my eyes just go wide. It's like the dots start connecting and it just draws an angel.
Rose figures this out, looks at him, is like, Dad?
My true father all along. My true father all along. Do I have to kill you too?
Father.
I think my best, like, I like the father, but I think my favourite one is from Hasbin Hotel. Oh, Daddy. Son! Just like, shut the
What?
It's great. There's
That
a,
was amazing.
there's a guy called Angel Fist, Angel Dust, and he's being like strangled and like tied up with snakes by this other guy.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, heart attack. The guy looks at him and goes, Son! Gives him like the, what the fuck are you talking about look. Hasbin Hotel, good show, very funny.
Why?
Father!
Anyway.
Priest be like, your child calls me father too.
Daddy-kins,
No.
peasants are calling me mean things again.
Where's Isuna? Isuna, you hear Isuna?
Vaguely with the headache, yes, continue.
Is an animal like gives you
Well,
fuck, am I right?
No.
No.
Oh.
Just waiting on James and Sam. Just Sam.
Yeah, sure.
Daggerad X Joxid ship name is never gonna happen.
I'm gonna give you up.
Daggerad X anybody is never going to happen.
That was the joke.
Smiles.
Daggerad X Smiles.
His best friend. That's
Yeah,
his ship
Best
name.
friend.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Sagarat.
His only friend. That's the ship name.
Only friend.
And lovable character.
I don't know. I think I have good friends here. There's Smile.
One blew up.
I think I have good friends here. No, I hate him. No, I threaten that one.
That girl's dead.
That
But
one
don't
will
die.
die.
Rona will like me if I give him gold.
Yeah, I can pay Rona to be my friend. That counts.
Oh no, sir, no. You poor sir.
Okay, I'm back.
Just two people get into a bidding war on who's his friend more.
10 gold!
Welcome back, sir.
20!
The problem is that is a bet you genuinely want to win.
52!
Yes, it is.
And at the end of the
Naruto's
day,
female character is into trap.
but basically at the
What?
end of the day, Rhoda
Did I just
realizes
hear Naru and trap in the same word? Same
No,
sentence?
Naru and any other male character is a trap.
So, basically, what happens at the end of the Rhoda bid is Rhoda figures out that he can just knock everyone out and take their money, and no one will have the balls to try and take it back.
You know what? He's
No
got a
one will
point.
have the fucking balls to try and take it back from him.
There's those scenes where it's like we have to let him choose and the pet chooses whatever one he goes with, and Ronan just like walks straight ahead with his axe. Oh well, then we're fucked.
No one. He looks at no one.
And then everyone follows him. That's what happens.
Oh no, we haven't
Rona
got safe.
says.
What happens is that Daggerad X Rona happens, and then eventually the breakup happens, and then Smiles goes with Rona.
Oh,
Right, that's pretty funny.
Ronan just takes Smiles one day. He's like, I'm taking him. He's like, but I'm the one who can summon him. He's like, it doesn't matter.
Mine now. Rona learns to summon.
What the fuck?
He's mine now.
When did this become
Okay.
a bachelor?
let's get out of this stupidity and back into the game now that everybody is here.
Oh, you mean back into stupidity?
Yes,
That's
that's
right.
what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
Oop, there goes gravity.
Smiles, where's my lasagna?
Oh, someone did die. and there
Oh,
goes
by
gravity.
karma.
Bye,
Okay.
I mean, that's what he said, but there goes
I
gravity.
don't
Karma
even
fell
know
from
how
the
that
building.
works.
I name me Daggerad. I like.
Okay, we're back.
No.
Stop dying, AJ.
Oh, yeah, I need to find the pickup line I grabbed specifically for this man.
Um,
I
But
grabbed
yeah.
a really bad pickup
What
line.
did you hurt when you fell
Because
from
I
that?
was
I don't know, it's Angel. I want to use
Nice.
that. I don't know. Damn it.
That's amazing.
Okay, yeah, Rose, I'm dying, but you figured out what he is. Fuck.
You really are dying. Boy, mute yourself and die in silence.
Shut up.
You
Oh.
It's
I
his
want
stream.
that.
He'll do what he wants.
I'm fixing my breath. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, we
Okay.
kind of need our DM alive.
I'm here.
relatable.
Rose, what are you doing with this information that you found out?
Are you gonna tell Naru for the bit?
Do
What?
not.
So,
Anyway.
So the silence that we asked Rose, what are you doing with this information, was silence. That is
yes.
Okay.
So, Mr.
So-
Diaz, would you mind showing me around your premises? I mean, I took a quick glance before. I hate to admit, sorry for the snooping, but considering where we are in Strahd land, I don't like to take any chances, even though we have to leave soon. We honestly do. I did promise the Burgomaster we were going to leave soon.
But I want to stay with the pretty man.
I can kill that guy for you. It's okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what this is.
Oh, Mim.
What? What, Kyle?
I think you just saw the line.
I had the thing lowered down for a bit.
What?
And that's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
I know.
It's amazingly shit, and I kind of wish you said that.
It is.
I plan
incredible.
to. I absolutely plan to.
It's like what a shitty, sleazy dude wearing a leather jacket says to some random, like,
Woman he found at a bar. Yeah.
Nuru wants to seduce people, but she's horrendous at it, so if I use a pickup line, I have to use horrendous pickup lines.
It has to be so shit that it's good and that it'll fit your character.
Like, I'm pretty sure when she did it to Droxa, didn't she just look at him and go, hey, you're pretty cute?
Yeah, something like that.
The abbot looks to you, Vilas, is like, yes, sure, where do you want to go?
Just everywhere. I mean, I was briefly upstairs in the other building over there, but show me around here. I take it this is some sort of church. I'd like to pay my respects if that's okay. I'm not sure if you have.
Well, the Belleviews don't pray here, but this is the closest place we have to. This is the closest place we have for a room of prayer. We've slowly turned it into this main hall area, as it will be more suitable. No one comes here to pray, and the Belleviews don't care, so we've just established this as a place of eating and meeting and such.
Also, you wouldn't happen to have enough accommodation for, let's say, 9 children and 1 adult? They will not be joining us on our journey any longer.
Who's the one adult?
Irina.
Wait, she's not joining us?
No, she said she wanted to stay here.
Mm.
You want to stay here?
Irina looks up, is like, I believe the burgomaster and his wife were gonna take the children and I'd first check out Kresk before making a decision on where I'm going to stay.
Hey, AJ, real quick,
Mhm.
out of character. Can I get an advantage on charisma roll since I'm not wearing a shirt?
No,
Hey, I have
because you're wearing a shirt.
I have a question.
Actually, no. Why would an angel care about clothes?
Titty.
Man, the shitty pickup line I just sent you is weirdly unique to our situation.
What? How?
Did someone else ask me for like
Oh,
actual
I-
things?
No.
Okay. Oh well, he's like, well, we'll go check out the living quarters over in the other building then. And he walks you all. Or he walks whoever wants to go with Vilius to the other room.
Sure, why not? We're just sitting around doing nothing, so fuck it.
Karma will curl up by the fire.
Okay.
Well, are we venturing into Kretz today, or are we going to stay and then do it
It is
tomorrow?
late, we should probably go tomorrow.
It was like 3 o'clock.
I thought it was like 6 o'clock.
By this time, it's like 6 to 7.
Oh,
Like
fair
it took a couple hours to walk up the path.
enough.
Um, sorry to ask, as they're walking over there. I'm sorry to ask, but you don't invite people in after midnight or after nightfall, do you?
I don't invite anyone in.
Fair enough.
Nice policies.
People rarely come here, and they only wish to do so when if they need something of me, like you do.
Here's the point there.
Your hospitality. It really means a lot. I mean, most of the times when I first came down from Mount Baratok, after I had got my powers, I was chased out of villages and such for being what I am. It tends to scare people. I'm trying to get better at it, but it means very much that you're actually not afraid and somewhat reasonable about it.
He nods. That's better. Okay.
When I came here, everybody didn't yell and scream from me, which is kind of what I'm used to in most cities.
Who's going on the tour?
I am.
Nuru just wants to follow the pretty man, so she'll go.
I'm gonna try to keep Irina here.
Okay.
I mean, Karma will be whoever is most likely in arena since fireplace.
I will have Smile stay here with like sleep on top of Karma.
Okay.
Rona, what are you doing?
Also stay here.
There's some good food here, Rana.
I'm just chilling here,
Okay.
attending my woodcutting axe.
So Isna, where are you going?
I'll just go on the tour.
Okay.
It's a tour of a lifetime, hell yeah.
Yes. What an amazing tour. I love the corner of the map.
You are on the bottom right-ish, halfway through, like the bottom right area.
Cool. It'll take me about 10 years to get down there.
Okay.
1 moment.
You can zoom out.
No, the one he just opened for me is still warped, so...
This all works fine for me.
Okay. It's fine for me as well.
Okay, well, I guess...
Also fine for me.
I guess if the other one out here, we'll fuck.
This room is that number. Okay, let me quickly read it. A wooden counter shaped like an L stands in the front of this spacious office. All of the other furniture is rotted away, leaving heaps of mouldy wood and faded cloth. And you see there's a doorway. It's like, well, this area used to be a hospital, and this is where you can rest for the night if you wished. So yeah, he's taking you from the first room along the base, along through the courtyard, and then up the stairs here. As he points to this area over here.
Thank you.
How's he gonna react if, like, while they're walking, Nuru just starts randomly touching his back? With no words, just touches him.
He doesn't seem to care, really.
Excellent. There's gonna be a lot of touching.
Oh.
So,
Can you
what are
not
your
do that?
intentions after this land is freed of the devil? Do you plan to leave or do you plan to stay?
I plan to. I think I should stay to look after the situation I've caused here. Would only be right.
I'm going to have to agree with your statement. I mean, the way things are, people aren't acting. They've never been acting normal ever since the whole thing started. As far as I can tell, they're in proper need of a leader. I have some semblance of a title, perhaps I could rule over, but I'm gonna need help doing that. And hearing that you're going to stay, I think I'd have to ask for your advice once or twice, maybe. I just want to make sure these people are looked after.
He nods. As you hear a loud bell coming up from up above you, as the loud bell comes from above you, and you hear noises from downstairs. Like, it's time for their dinner. I will go help young Cloven feed the rest of them. Feel free to look around if you wish. And he goes downstairs.
And Dagger goes into the next room.
Okay, you enter this room. It's a hospital. This spacious chamber contains bed frames of wrought iron arranged in 2 neat rows. Cobwebs and bit of rotted mattresses cling to each frame. 3 doors are spaced alongside the south wall, each with a plaque that reads, from west to east, operating room, nursery, and morgue.
Is the nursery the one in the middle?
Yes. As you approach and open this door, the room around you feels cold.
The room I am currently in?
Yes, it feels cold. And you feel a presence within this room as stepping out from the shadows of this area.
Hello, Wispy.
One second, that didn't work.
Only one?
No, there's multiple. I'm confused.
See, there's two. He's number 2. You know, AJ?
No, I'm just gonna do it like this. 3, 4, 5, 6. As these 6 shadowy figures emerge from underneath the beds or the corner of the world
Not
where
again.
the shadows were.
Oh, friend, you do not need to do this.
Not again!
This is not
The
safe.
matter, sir. Sir Daggerad?
Get the others.
And roll for initiative.
I bet it was those damn cultists in that one room.
Nice.
Are we on the
Nice.
Markovia map too, by the way?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's completely fucked for me. I literally can't even see people's stuff on it, so I'll just...
Do you want me to move you, Lulu?
Yes, please.
Wait,
Like,
Damn.
It was messing up for me too a little, if that helps you.
Well, I mean,
I'm-
like, not only am I still zoomed in, I can't even see any of the icons, so just
You're on
move
my
me
stream,
behind. Just move me behind.
Vilius?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say, like, Daggerad, I'm happy the only thing I got out there was I told Villius to get the...
Mm-hmm.
And then we rolled initiative.
And we're starting off with Vilius.
Thank God.
I bet it was the cultists
Okay.
downstairs. 100%.
Is it up? Could you please go get the others? I must deal with this immediately.
Just handball it.
I
He
I
can
peek
help
through the
ghost.
door
What a pass!
and walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I get my arms out as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
What a
And,
fucking handball.
Target Whiskey Boy there.
Mm-hmm.
Beat the shit. Just die. Please die.
So,
Mm-hmm.
did you even tell me what to tell the others?
Yes. I think there's some trouble up here. Go get the others.
You should probably roll initiative as well.
You are correct. One moment.
23.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Bam.
He's a
10 radiant.
Oh, wait, actually.
Oh, technically Lulu should have
Well,
gone
yeah,
first.
well, technically Lulu should have gone first, so...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll say you go after Villius does.
Yeah.
For now.
Easy fix.
And second attack.
Mm-hmm.
19.
That's it.
5.
As you punch, your light seems to scare off the creatures from your astral arms as they penetrate and they start shattering. And they all fade away rather quick after you give them 2 punches.
Note to self. Bring the one with the sun sword. I believe they don't like light.
Oh,
Duly noted.
Fuck.
What?
Nothing.
So Isna's turn.
Alright. So we... I guess I'll just move down. Oh, that's where...
I'll say it's gonna take maybe 2 or 3 rounds for you to get there.
How
Probably
close
even
do you have
more.
to be to yell just for them to come?
You're on the other side of the complex.
Okay, well, can I get a dash to at least get back down to the first floor?
Yeah, no, I'm saying you can. I'll say it's gonna take like maybe even 5 rounds of like just pure moving there. You're quite far away, like up and then across.
All right.
Sounds like I've
Yeah,
done that.
Alright, I'll just put him like in the corner here for now.
Like, it'll probably take your turn to go downstairs. That's the idea. Like, your action and movement.
Yeah, the
Is it
plan
quick
was
round?
to dash to get downstairs.
I did a quick count. It's roughly 48 squares between where Izana is and where the party is. So yeah,
Oh.
four rounds of running before he even gets to them, and then 4 more back.
Yep.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Should have sent the monk.
I mean, I have Word of Radiance, so.
This one flies over to you.
No, stay away.
And
Do
goes
not.
for an attack. That's 16.
I cannot see my shit right now.
That looks
There is
like
a nap in the way of myself.
No, that looks like a hit to me.
Probably everything is currently not responding.
And you take
Yeah, 14 HP.
8 necrotic damage. And your strength is reduced by 3.
Ow.
So make a note of what it was originally, and then just.
Yep, it was 13.
Okay, so
Now
it's
it is
on
10.
Oh no.
Karma wasn't on this trip, so skip his turn. Smiles, are you clicking him over?
I mean, couldn't he also tell the thing to wake us up?
So that's actually a dagger right? Because as long I'm within 100 feet of him, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I literally I just mentally shout to Smiles, "Wake them up, bring them here." And so Smiles is turned by getting up, looking around, and taking a bite out of Karma because he's on top of.
Thank you.
And then it's going like, and then taking off and flying out of the room towards us.
Yep.
It's when you grab the bird and put the bird in the microphone for the noise.
No. It is a dragon, not a bird.
A bird dragon.
This one floats over to you to Memoranda, and goes for he goes to like touch your skin. That's a hit with an 18. And you take 7 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by 3. So make a note of what your strength was. And then this one.
Why do I always make negative strength characters?
1, 2, 3,
Every time.
4, 5. Darren, which square you on? The one at the top or the one at the bottom? Okay. And this one's going to do the same. That's a 9 and a miss. Rona the Mighty. You heard Karma yelp after Smiles has bit him, and you can wake up from that if you choose to.
Take a nap.
Oh, I didn't actually roll initiative, sorry.
Ryder goes fishing immediately.
Well, to be honest, I didn't expect everyone to roll initiative. I only expected
Yeah,
the people to
exactly.
be there to roll initiative.
Exactly, that's why I didn't roll it.
That's my bad then, sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, Miss School's there.
Yeah, I guess I'll wake up.
Okay. You can wake up and you gotta start moving, you're just gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and see what the fuck's happening with
You see Smiles like screeching and is like pointing with his head while flapping really fast as he's like he's just making you like, let's go.
Well, like,
Hurry up.
What's
the
that?
door is closed, right?
Yeah.
So Smiles can't get out even. It's like just
Yeah.
literally jumping up and down in front of the door, like doing little
What's
chores.
that? Little Timmy fell down the well. No.
I opened the door so that Smiles can go out and take a piss or whatever.
Go back to bed. It's
You go open the door, you see him like bolt like halfway outside into the courtyard.
I just think that he really needs to take a piss and I go back to bed.
Okay. Oop. This one goes over to you. Phileas goes for an attack. That's an 8 and a miss. This one is going to join the beat up Daggerad gang.
Oh no.
I do not like this gang. This gang is not nice.
Oh.
Your last option, fireball at your foot.
And that's a 9 and also miss, even with advantage. Roll
Thank
2
God.
5s. And it's Daggerad the Mouthy's turn.
Dagger looks around.
Get
and
out
goes,
of there.
Okay, everyone. There's enough Dagger to go, and then he misty steps out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Where'd you Misty step to?
Behind the monk.
Okay.
Because I can move 30 feet, that's 25 feet. That's 30 feet. And then I'm going to go, okay.
Where am I at the moment, man? I'm at the bottom of
You're
this.
on your way. I've just kind of shoved you in the corner because I believe you've run into a different map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're downstairs. Which
He's
And
on
we've
the map
stated
with
it's
us.
going to take you 4 turns to get
Yeah, I'm just gonna thematically do. There's no point in putting it in another map or anything.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
it.
say it'd be 3-4 rounds before you reach the door that Rona just opened.
Yeah.
Alright, would I run into Smiles at any point?
Halfway
Definitely.
through, you will.
Yeah. The next round, Smiles and you will pass.
Smiles is just
But
gonna
yeah, moving
headbutt
on.
me on the way through.
And then I turn and I'm going to shoot a firebolt at the Wisp 23. Actually, a Wisp 7.
Fuck Wisp
from-
7.
Yep,
I'm actually in range of Wisp 7.
that's a hit. You do 8 necrotic as the 8 fire. As the fire like strikes it, you see the shadows like engulf it, and it disappears after it hit.
Damn it.
It seems to be damaged, but not as much as you thought it was going to be.
I look at them like, Naru, get out of there. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Through the window.
She's got word of radiance, my dude. It's in her turn.
She probably doesn't have very much AC, though.
My AC is 13.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Worse than mine.
Nuru's gonna move, like, I guess, here. Going to shoot the car.
Okay.
Just going to Wood of Radiance. I guess I need to tag up both these guys.
One saves, one fails. Da, 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 na, 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 bum, bum, bum. It's Birkenstruck.
I wonder what
Asgore.
song he's listening to.
Perfect. Yeah, so this last one takes a light as he screeches like as
That's like I'm
the light from
Holy
the Word of
cow.
Radiance takes pushes it away, and the abbot doesn't do shit, the rose doesn't do shit, the arena doesn't do shit. I mean, unless the arena wakes up, and I guess the rose can if she wants to.
I wasn't really sleeping.
Yeah, you see that the small pseudo dragon that's been traveling with you has bitten the cat. Woke him up with like a meow, like a really like angry cat noise, and then flown over. This woke up Rona, who opened the doors like, oh god, he's got to go to the toilet, and takes it out. I was like, go do your business, and then he shooed him away and went back to his chair that he was sleeping on. Arena looks up, like, what's happening?
I do not know. Pseudo dragon bit the tabaxi and then flew towards door.
Yeah, I probably should have said this before, but I imagine Karma would have literally just like chased after right away.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then tabaxi's chasing.
I think that must mean something's wrong then.
Oh. Okay, she just stands up. And will move.
And we go back to top of initiative order with Izuna. Are you spending your movement to go get the others?
I'd like to believe. So you said it was about 2 turns before I'd fucking more or less headbutt Smiles on the way through.
It will take
Yeah.
about 2 turns for you. to
I
get
mean,
those
you
Yeah,
can
miles.
so
kind
I'll
of
just-
see the grid if you look carefully in
So-
that
so-
middle section.
Well, I can't see that map.
Look at the first map.
It's booked. Same concept. Yeah, I'll keep running towards the group. I'll most likely stop when I eventually run into Smiles.
You get downstairs, you open the door, you see that Smiles is like making his way through the courtyard pretty fast. You see Karma's. How does Karma run? On all fours or 2 legs?
In this particular case, I imagine Karma would have gotten up from the fire, jumped over the fucking table, and chased after the little dragon runt.
Tabaxi's speed.
On all fours,
On all
yes.
The
fours.
cat's biffed.
Yeah, the cat's like running after him on all fours. Rona's just like, what the fucking go pee or
You have an
whatever.
ability to double your movement.
I'd like to believe I can deduce that the fucking Smiles has probably woken up the rest of the group already. I'll just turn around and head back.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so you say you go back inside. You're at the bottom of the stairs, we'll say then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vilius, your turn.
Okay, this fellow over here, this Wispy 7, I can give him the baps.
Okay.
I'll give him the bap.
That's a hit. It takes 8 damage and just explodes.
Quite. This one, I'll give him the bap.
Okay. That's a hit.
Bonus action, bap.
Okay. Oh, he's got extra attack now. Yep, hit.
Naru gets back there, I'll hold them off. I don't think they like light.
No, judging by my word of radiance and them screeching, I'd say that's correct.
Yeah, but you've already been hit.
And she'll be hit again!
Oh, well, shit.
And you take 9 necrotic damage.
Big goof.
And your strength
Using
is
point
reduced by 1.
Oh, good.
What's his strength at?
10, I'm assuming.
It was at 11 force, so now it's at 10, yeah.
And now, Karma, you're running on all 4 legs, saying that you see that Smiles is running like to this other side of the building where you were before. Or flying, I guess.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to get up there in time at this round, so just as much distance as I can cover. Chase after.
Well, if you did fail in agility, you could cover double your range. 12 scares becomes 24.
Just kind of assumed that was assumed, but that's my bad, so...
Yeah.
You would easily catch Smiles with that speed.
In that case, how much distance can I cover?
That Smiles.
Okay, well, my normal movement speed, I believe, is the... Yeah, okay.
Yes.
120.
We're using the Feline Agility.
Yeah, which allows you to move burst of speed when you move your turn combat. You can double your speed until the end of turn, so that would be 60.
Yeah, so you can do 60 and then you can dash for 120.
Damn.
Okay, well, how much did I cover?
Half the distance.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you're halfway.
48 squares. You have
Welcome
now
to
moved
Tabaxi.
36 of 48.
Okay, I'll be up there next turn. I'll see you.
Welcome to the Tabaxi running.
Actually, next turn, you'll be next to me.
Is
Sounds
that
good.
with the Feline's Agility or not with the Feline? Because it's not
I
active
Yeah.
anymore.
assume it is.
With.
No, because it turns off. Because he has to.
You can only do it one round.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
right,
if that's
okay,
it,
yeah.
that's 1 round of regular and 1 round of Phaline, we'll get him 36 of the 48 square.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get as close as I can. I'd be up there, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else on my next turn, I
Yep.
assume. So, yeah.
Joxid, what are you doing?
So I guess I'm gonna be sitting here.
Okay.
Got no reason to go. Told anything's wrong. Just know that Karma's chasing Smiles.
I like how the fear of death gives you proficiency in death saves.
Smiles is flying to save his master, but also the fear that the cat's going to kill him.
What fear? I won't
Smiles
bite.
goes in pocket dimensions and then
Like,
goes negative.
like Smiles is flying, and then he sees the cat's like, oh, this will get their attention. And he starts flying ahead. He's like, it won't catch me. And then it's a nothing personnel teleports behind him. He's like,
Yeah, Smiles is double dashing away as much towards Dagorad as he is away from Karma.
Okay.
But it is not out of...
it's not out of
He is
fear.
flying. No, he is not flying to Dagorad out of I have to protect my master. No, it's I'm coming because I must.
So it's basically like master, like servant. Yeah.
It's more like I told Smiles mentally to try and get you all to come here. Hey, it worked on 2 of you.
This one's going to
man.
give Naru the baps. And it does.
But that's why I told you to get out.
Yeah, it was your turn, champ. She's at the bottom of the turn order.
She's got a 4.
You take 8, and your strength is reduced by 4.
Jeez.
What's your
Verona?
strength at
Do
now?
not be unconscious.
My strength is 6.
Well, just hope it's not 2 more threes.
Her strength is 2
There are
now.
2 people left.
6. My strength is 6.
Verona?
There are 2 people left the room that I was in.
Rose is Rose.
I'm probably at the door.
Rose and Irina have gotten up. Smiles and the cat have been like running out the backyard.
I'll go do my
Guess I
fishing.
should check up on Smell so he doesn't get eaten by a cat.
Begrudgingly.
Picks up Karma by his like clothes. Is like, hey, don't eat the smiles. Runa follows in
Drags
pursuit.
it back
Don't be a
inside.
big stupid.
There is you in ground 6 feet under.
This one goes over here. Gives
None of them are going familiar snaps.
Naru the bip. And this is the Naru.
Thank God.
Daggerad's turn.
They
Look
found
at
the weak
Naru.
one.
Naru seems pretty badly hurt, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
looks at spells. Looks at spells very carefully.
These are all your 5 levels and wizards that led up to this.
I am very tempted to do one thing, but it will probably kill now.
Do it. Don't be a
Fireball.
bitch.
You will very much die.
That's a 3rd level spell.
Please don't
That's
do
a,
that.
that's a 3rd level spell.
I do not want to kill a very good healer.
Yeet.
Yet.
Fuck it. Daggerad.
Oh, hello, Cass.
He's gonna say hello to dog.
You could always move into danger.
I'm currently
Summon
checking a spell.
Romulus the God Wolf.
That's all good.
Summon Romulus, everything in the room dies.
What is it, Cass?
No, he only dies when Rhoda's around. He's an eternal spirit. And he's attacking
I'm going
us.
to cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Move to this position,
Mm-hmm.
where a 15-foot cone will hit all 3 shadows and not none.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire Dragon.
Okay.
Nice.
Which the element I'm going to pick for this, since fire did not seem super effective, I'm going to change to... Because I can pick any element I want.
Yeah.
I'm going to flick to cold.
Okay.
Giving him the cold shoulder, am I right?
They all fail.
Damn.
You do 12 cold damage, and it, as with the fire, it seems to engulf it and absorb some of it, as it doesn't take as much damage as you think it should have.
They don't like anything.
My God. And let's go, Naru, really get out of there.
And then it's Naru's turn.
I agree.
No?
Mim?
Naru should get out of there.
Whammon.
Oh.
Family has happened.
I think dog is,
No, I think this was the family.
Ah.
I will say, you want me to take over, or are you gonna just do Water Radiance? Okay,
Yeah.
he's gotta disengage and leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, sorry. My mom just came in.
I knew it.
I'm back now.
But
called
you're in perfect Water Radiance range.
I
death
also
range.
feel like I'm about to die.
It's also death range, but you know, sacrifices must be made.
Alright,
Trust me, I wanted to just Word of Radiance, but
that's your turn. Do you have a bonus action?
I mean, I can bonus action Healing Word.
That's an idea.
That's an idea.
I think I will bonus action Healing Word myself.
Okay.
That's just...
Yeet. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yay.
That's a lot of turns that just passed.
Whoop. Using his turn.
Alright, where would I have made it to in the turn? Just at the bottom of the stairwell.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I have my sword?
Yep.
No.
Yes, you can, but they're all balloon animals.
I can kill people with balloon animals, just not werewolves.
But they have static electricity.
Can I move just above that, what I assume to be a countertop, just above the stairwell, then?
As you run,
Sorry, I forgot I have to move you.
as you run, your swords leave leave their sheaths on your belt and float up in front of you.
Cool. I'm assuming at the angle I'm at, I can see the PTSD-inducing shade people.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a sword in there and stab one.
Okay.
Wait. I have things. I forgot I have more things now. One moment. Oh. Hey, I realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't target people.
Can you do it on the combat tracker?
Can't, yeah.
I probably could, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Drag drop
Combat tracker.
combat tracker.
Okay, you know what? I don't have anything that might help here. How far was the movement from the bottom of the stairwell up to the thing? I
1,
can't.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
25.
25 to 30.
Okay. I'm just gonna attempt one stab on the very southmost.
Just got a
Shape.
raid. Thanks for the raid.
Ooh.
You're gonna do what, isn't it?
I will be attacking the very bottom left shade, just once.
Okay.
One moment. What is its number? 'Cause I
Number
can't.
16.
16. Alright, 1 second. So I just drag it onto the combat tracker?
Yep.
Cool, 1 second. If I can...
Let me just position this better on the other instance. Whoop. That's a hit.
Cool.
As your sword like swings in the motion as if you were holding it, the shadow seems to like apparate between it, like separating a little bit. You still cut a small chunk of the shadow out, but it seems not to be damaged.
Alright. I figured that would be the case. Alright, yeah, that'll be the end of my turn for now. Actually, I have like, how many more feet of movement?
None. 5 or
None.
none.
Nah, that's fine then, don't worry about it. I'll end my turn there.
Right. Vilius of Barovia.
This one's in front of my best buddy Dagorad. I don't like that.
Okay.
Why do I have this? No, just be a tackle.
Alright.
14.
That's a hit. Once again, your light seems to make it screech and dive away as fast as it can, as you deal a massive amount of damage to it as its form slightly fades.
Good. I don't like spirits screaming at me, so please shut up.
You hit. Once again, it just like it dissipates as the light enveloping your arms like seems to just glow brighter from inside out of the shadow as it falls to nothing.
Okay. Now, do my arms technically count as a melee weapon attack?
Yes.
Would they?
I believe so.
Would say that, wouldn't it? It should say that. I'd say yes.
Yeah, they're monk weapons, yeah. Alright, good. I'm gonna target Shadow 27.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch him.
That's a hit.
I will do damage and then stunning strike.
Okay.
So he must have a constitution save.
Yep, you've got the button to make it happen.
Oh yeah, that's right, I do. So, that,
That's a fail.
he is stunned.
Okay.
Joke's on you. He's immune to stunning you.
Bop, 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 bop.
Nah.
You can make an opportunity attack.
Oh yes, I can. So I will get rid of that one, and... Wait, hang on, is that... Oh! Yeah, sure.
That's a hit.
And I'll stunning strike that one as well.
As you punch it, as it tries to escape its area it came in, you once again envelop it in a radiant light as it perishes. Perish. Karma. You dash. You probably run inside to this other building at this point, at the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would naturally assume they're just upstairs, so...
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's
gonna go on the assumption that I somehow passed Smiles,
You probably have at this
based
point.
off what, based on what Darian said, well, Daggerad said before. So
Easily, yeah. You would have easily passed mine.
So yeah, if I don't have any movement left, can't make it upstairs, then I guess that's my turn.
Alright.
But if I have enough time, I'll get up there and wait.
Jox is chillaxing in the room like a baller. And it's Mal's turn.
Miles, realizing it's basically done the job it needs, just back into pocket dimension. Just poof. So
Thank you. Rona, the Smiles has disappeared. The cat doesn't seem to want to kill him anymore.
I want to go
Job
back to
done.
bed.
Yeah, job's done. I'm going back to sleep.
You make your way back into the other room.
Nah, just drops on the floor exactly where he is.
Don't tempt me.
Well,
I'll do it.
It's done.
oh yeah, it's done. It can't save or anything, can it? Yeah, dagger.
No.
No, to the end of his turn, it's over.
end of Vilius's turn.
Yep.
Dagger. Finish.
Think this boy is stunned?
Yeah. It's
Stunned means they automatically fail deck saves, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yep. Yep, auto fail.
Blasted with cold damage, like breathe out the second burst of my
Yeah.
dragon's breath.
Your...
And I go, wow, they died pretty easy.
Yeah.
If anyone died to this, that'd be stupid.
I think they're either weak to light or goblin folk.
All I would say is Team Goblins got this, and he goes for a high five.
And he high fives themselves.
With depending on which one you prefer. No, actually no. I put my radiant arm over my actual arm and give you 2 high fives at once.
Yeah, that works. Good enough.
Teamwork. So right. Is there any loot around here? Because usually when we kill things, there's loot, and let's be frank, we're goblins. We kind of want that shit.
Dude.
Don't we?
This is a hospital.
Fair point.
Come on.
Medical supplies.
No, like, come on. This is for people who are sick and dying. Let's not steal their goddamn medicine. We have clerics, we don't need their bloody medicine.
You make a great point.
Which
Alright.
reminds me, Naru, are you dead?
Yeah, are you okay?
I feel fully awake there.
Maybe get some rest.
I plan to.
Well, go
Before
see,
you go,
actually,
though,
go
I'm
see
going
the priest before you go get some rest, because I have a feeling that he might be able to help with that as well.
Oh, I'm okay with seeing him.
Never mind, we're fine now.
Izan, as you look at Naru, you see that like a lot of her muscle mass is gone, and she's like significantly weaker.
Does she still have the anime titty?
Of course, I still got the big titty.
What the fuck?
You cannot take
Yeah.
away Nuru's big titty.
Alright. You're not gonna go see anyone, you're gonna go sleep.
I'm gonna go see the priest.
That's no.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
he
you're-
might. Actually, she might. Is
What if he can help
she was
me?
attacked by spirits and ghosts. Let's hope she's not possessed.
Touche, you're gonna go sleep.
That sounds nasty.
Sleep, then you can see
No,
the priest.
No, we're going to see priest.
No, you can see the priest after you sleep.
I have something I need to say to him.
Karma, as you like you.
Priest downstairs, by the way. I never
Yeah.
thought to ask.
He's walking down the corridor. He seems to be like handing out food with this other mongrel folk man. He's handing out food to all the ones on the inside, and he looks at you. He's like, "There's a bit of noise up there. Can you tell me what's going on?"
Karma, little chuck.
And you run upstairs. You collide with Izuna, who's taking Naru downstairs.
Evening, cat boy.
Isna, do you want me to make her more agreeable?
I don't know if that implies knocking her out or not.
I cast blindness on the girl.
Like, on
What do you-
Yeah.
I imagine
damn it.
Karma, running into them would probably immediately try to help just carry Naru.
Fuck, she's excited, goddammit.
Yes.
I was
See,
about
by
to say,
carrying her, she can't fight back.
touche. You wouldn't want to upset Catboy now, would you?
Nah.
Sleep first.
No, we're going
Dead
to the
priest.
priest.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
priest will continue to be here. He's not going to leave, so you could sleep
Going
first
to
and then
the
priest.
Karma seen the priest, Naruto. You can wave on the way past.
No,
Actually,
we
there's
need more
beds
than
up
wave.
here. Would you? Do we want to sleep in here? But I take it not. But
I
we
do want
can
to
make it
sleep in that
comfortable.
room.
Fair enough. Go get some rest.
Priest first.
Cut to
Yeah,
these
yeah,
two
no.
upstairs. So, Vilius. Continue.
I was gonna say, I guess Karma will just try and help Isna get narrowed down.
You enter. Yeah, you bring her down with you. So yeah, Vilius and Dagra, the three like little mantelpieces say operating room, nursery, and morgue.
Well, I guess as I was doing before, I'm going to kick open very slowly, like push open the door to the nurse.
Okay. This room contains wreckages of old wooden cribs.
So I mean, I never really got to ask you this, but why are you here? As in,
I look over my shoulder to see that no one else is there, and I go, running from someone, maybe to someone. We'll find out.
Good to know. Did you need any muscle, or is the bare man enough?
Hey, I'm not going to say no to anyone's offer.
Well, it seems that you're just like the most intelligent, and people don't really tend to listen to the smart ones. They just tend to like not.
He's brown nosing.
I'm not brown nosing.
So continue.
As you enter this next room, there seems to be, it's pretty empty. It's very bare. There seems to be a raven sitting on the perch of the windowsill.
Burp.
I just look at the raven and go, are you one of those were-ravens?
Looks at you, tilting its head up, confused, and then it flies away.
Kaka.
I'm going to guess no, it wasn't.
Is there anything in there? I poked my head in.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
making sure there are no more spirits. That the weird priest guy seems to, not deal with them. But I'd rather not have one of our idiots get possessed.
Oh, look, I totally agree. People are stupid, even me at sometimes. No one is infallible.
I checked the last room.
You enter this operating room. A bloodstained table stands in the middle of this otherwise empty room.
Anything on the table, or is it just blood?
Doesn't seem to be. How are you,
Well,
are you just
I
looking
feel
at
like
it or going up to it?
I just- For now, I look at it. I'm going to give me 10 minutes. I start casting detect magic
Okay.
I will give him 10
now
minutes.
that I have the time. What is everybody else doing while this happens?
Yeah, we cut back to outside. By this point, you've all would have made it back to that other room.
My arms disappear because it's been 10 minutes.
Irina and Rose, you're about to cross halfway through the courtyard. You see that the
Could
others
I-
are coming down.
Could I take a step back real quick?
Mhm.
Before going through the door, seeing everyone run off, I want to take a turn and go towards the upstairs area.
Okay.
I just want to have a little bit of a look around, see, just maybe even just that little bit more that could kind of decide whether or not to take action or not.
Okay. The wooden stairs climb up 20 feet into a loft with a pitched roof and the door in the centre of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged into the belfry 30 feet tall ahead of the room. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it holds a bit of much needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on the wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a nearby table, silhouetting a squat creature that has two heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a voile between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across the strings with its human hand.
Oh. That makes sense.
I'll show the person.
Do they see me move up? I'm not being stealthy or anything.
Yep. Sees you. He looks at you as you walk up. As you start moving towards you, he looks at you and is just like, don't wake him. As he points to his other head.
Okay. I want to look towards the sort of tarped body.
Mm-hmm.
Is it completely covered?
Yes. I'll put you in the room when it's on.
Yeah. So which corner is the person in, just so I know?
One second.
Are they like in the...
You're here.
Yeah.
And then he would be...
Over by the bed.
That ain't a bed.
It's an autopsy table.
Oh, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay. As he's looking at me, and I like sort of mention, okay, I don't want to just point towards the table in front of me and just with a bit of a tilt head.
That's the abbot's creation. Best not touch it.
Wait, wasn't she... Did she go back upstairs?
No, she's downstairs still. She seems to be like standing exactly where she is. She hasn't moved since you guys have left.
Yeah. And there's another person here. Isn't the creation downstairs?
That one's for Strahd. This one's for protection here.
Explain.
He looks at you. His head's like looks at you. He's as if drunk. He's not really focusing on you.
Perfect.
He's just going to where his sound is. In case one of the ones downstairs, those insane ones, they escape. We need something to protect them from each other.
Is it alive?
He points to like the one on the table.
Yes.
No, not yet. It's still missing some pieces.
Can I just make a quick insight check on that? Just
Mm-hmm.
for my own security. I believe him.
He is too drunk for you to get a read if he's
Yeah.
telling the truth or not.
I need to know. I would like to move up to sort of the bottom, and I would like to pull the rug off.
You pull the thing off. You see another humanoid shape. Beneath the shroud lays a creature made of stitched together body parts. You recognize some of these body parts as your own.
What?
What?
Yeah, you see your arm, like your soft, clean arm that hasn't been is on there. You see the eyes of Naru blinking up from the face. Izana's leg.
Oh, I got your eyes.
Dagarad's leg.
My legs aren't very good. I keep breaking my femurs.
He's generally
They
got
got your eyes.
He's generally got like Rona's body, but it's
Ah,
got
big.
Drox's hair.
Boy, big. Boy,
Do you think
what?
Drox's hair?
You look at this for half a second and you blink, and your eyes are playing tricks. For all the lies on top of the table are chopped up body parts, all of which have taken from cold, grey, lifeless women, all of them waiting to be stitched together into something horrid.
Oh my god.
Shit's fucked.
Still want to bang the man.
Is Kyle going insane?
So that was just like a brief vision, then back to like.
Yeah, you're like, what is this horror? And you blink to like make sure, and when you open your eyes once more, it's all like just body parts.
I want to.
He looks over and is like, or is it the extras we had for her?
I just want to like reach in my backpack. I want to grab the hilt of the sunblade.
Yep.
Can I feel anything from it while in the presence of all this?
The sunblades, like the emotions from it, it feels like horrid. Like this is disgusting. It's like traumatic, but then a lot of anger.
I then want to sort of try to put the cloth back on.
Mm-hmm.
Not probably not as good as it was on, but like just at least to cover everything, make it look like maybe that guy will forget he's drunk. Who cares? I then want to move back down towards the maid bride.
Yep. As you go downstairs, like nighty night.
Just sort of tilt my head away from him. And I want to do the same thing with the sunblade, like kind of hold it near her. Like not on or anything, just
the sunblade feels like sad, like very. That's like there's a little bit of anger there, but it's mainly just like sadness and like the feeling of emptiness. That it's like.
Entropy.
Okay.
Non-existence.
I think at this point I'd probably, seeing as everyone else has gone, move back. Probably take Arena's probably already gone over there, so I've already run to catch up with people.
Yeah, Arena's gone. Arena's like caught up and then come back with Naru who's injured and she's tending over her wounds and it's like, what happened exactly? Did he attack or?
Karma has no clue. Karma does not believe it was the pretty man.
Wispy Shadow Boy is very angry. Came up from under beds. I don't feel so great. They're gone though. They're gone thanks to Mr. Multi-Arm and the short.
What room is she in? Is she in the other place or the
Dagger.
place I'm at?
You're all downstairs in that large room with the table.
Oh, okay, and if Nara's here, I see her injured, I will move over and I will use a spell of Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Where is it? And she just sort of looks over, sort of casts a spell and her hands just hover over.
When she does that, Naru will just like give her an attempt of like a squeezing pickup hug, but she can't quite do that anymore, so she just kind of gives her a weak hug instead and goes, "Good girl."
She just seems like a bit lost in thought at the moment.
Are you okay?
What are the other two doing?
I was waiting for Dagrad to complete his detect magic, like a smart person would do.
Yeah, that basically.
That sounds like a subtle jab.
You click open, your eyes turn on as there's magical detectors, and you don't sense any. You don't sense magic, like magic. You sense like. You just don't sense anything really. You don't sense any magic in this room. There's a lot of magic coming from downstairs, but nothing here in this area.
And I looked through all three rooms, nothing in any of them.
Nope.
So
Feel free to look at them if you want. I don't think there's anything of use in here. Like, if anything, that guy downstairs probably uses this room dissect the bodies he stitches together, but I doubt he uses the nurse.
Fair enough. You detecting anything else, or is it just nothing all around?
There is some magic downstairs, but here is nothing. I'm going to check the other room, see if there's anything in here. And Daggerad is going to scrounge around the staircase room we were in before to see if he can find anything in there.
The one downstairs or this one here? No, there's nothing in this.
This one here.
Nothing in that room.
I will.
Even like, okay, yeah.
No, it's just still more magic coming downstairs. Nothing there.
I will follow Daggerad with his investigation, because if there is more spirits about, I'm not sure how much he can take, and frankly, I'm worried about his well-being, so I'm just going to be there to like punch it if it comes. If we're going to continue to investigate, I must insist that I might succumb to you. Frankly, if I may be blunt, if those things come back again, I'm not sure how much you can take. I mean, I know you can take a hit, but it's not really your job, so to speak.
I'm fine for now. If things get bad, well, that's what I have missed these stuff.
Fair enough.
But yeah, feel free to follow me. I don't really care. I like someone who can take the hit instead of myself. There is a lot of magic coming from downstairs, but there's also another door over here that I think goes, and I walk out the door, and it goes outside.
Yeah, you're on the curtain wall. Scarecrows line the Abbey Ward looking outward. They're wearing tattered shirts and carry spears with rusty heads. The courtyard below is blanketed with fog.
The scarecrows don't give me any feelings.
Nope.
I'll check this last room down here.
Okay. Bunk beds that are disintegrated with age lying heaps along these walls of this moldy 30-foot square room. Can you roll me investigation?
Sure.
I will assist with the investigation.
With that, you see a piece of paper with the same handwriting as the sign on the cart. You can put that Esmeralda probably stayed here for a couple nights.
I feel like this place is pretty safe if that Rose's friend was here for a bit. I grabbed the note. Does it say?
No, it's just a thing saying where is Rotavio, and there's a bunch of like places of the area, and she's crossed them all out.
Fair. We should probably go downstairs
No,
while this still
Rotavio,
works.
Van Richten.
Well, we should probably go downstairs while this magic is still going to see what the hell is causing all that magic from downstairs. And I head down the staircase back to...
Do you happen to know what type of magic is downstairs?
What type of magic is downstairs, AJ?
Divine.
Divine?
Oh.
Fuck.
You walk downstairs, and your magic senses flicker over as you see the abbot walking around with an empty bucket. He's walking towards you as your magic senses are tingling off of him. He's like, what was going on up there? Your friends came out as a hurry, and one of them was quite hurt.
Yeah, there was some like... you go. Talk.
Oh, yeah, sorry for interrupting. My apologies. But my friend Daggerad and I and the serpent woman, we were accosted by some nasty spirits. I took care of them, but I'm afraid she's been weakened severely by them. She seems to be lacking in physical strength from their attacks. And I'm not sure if are you feeling any weaker than usual, Dad?
Only a little, but I'll live.
He's put his fingers to his chin. He's like, that sounds like the work of some shadows. If it is, they'll probably be restored within the morning. A little nap will do it. But yeah, Daggerad, as you're staring at him, like a huge amount of divine magic is coming from him. More than you've seen from Droxid, definitely, and like huge amounts more than Naru or Rose.
You're a bit of a holy man, aren't you, Mr. Abbott?
You could say that.
I just literally look him up and down and like, yep, yes I could. How are the mongrels doing?
They've been fed, so they'll be fine until the feeding time in the morning. They always plan to try and ring the bell to get more food, but they've calmed down for the night at least. So if you stay here, it would be quiet. Though
Is
not
there-
in this building, I'm assuming. You should probably rest over there if your friend got hurt here.
I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check to whisper that to Dagarad. Obviously, it
What are you doing with the sleight of
Brilliant.
hand?
to whisper that to Dagarad while we're kind of talking to him. I just kind of mutter that under my breath in Goblin.
He looks at you, so he's like, as you're putting your hand across your face to whisper, and he like tilts his head in a like a sort of way.
Just say in Goblin. Do you speak Goblin to him?
You speak Goblin?
He doesn't. He looks at you. Oh, are you saying common? Do you speak Goblin, or do you speak Goblin?
No, I say in Goblin.
I'm saying in Goblin.
No, he doesn't respond to anything like that.
Yeah. It's okay, just
Fucking
friend
nerd.
asking question. But it seems this place is rather interesting. What is with these scarecrows all upstairs?
We figured we needed to look like someone was living here, and to prevent anyone from getting attacked, we needed to make sure to look like a working abbey. So we staged some scarecrows up here to warn the common folk away, unless they desperately needed my assistance.
You have been in this land for a very long time, have you not?
Yes.
How long?
There are a few things we were told to look for.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, well, the mountain I already asked about, you told me the place I could go for that. There is another place though, and like, they're gonna flicks open this notebook and flick through and goes, ah, yes. There was a place where it said the stone moves as if it is alive. Do you know anywhere like?
Would I know anything about
Roll with disadvantage. History.
You know what's alive, people?
He puts his head together. Well, if we're talking about a natural stone, it would be in one of the mountains, but I haven't heard rumors about that in quite a while. Maybe a building made of stone? Strahd's castle?
Maybe I do not know. I knew it's this land myself. But hey, if you don't know, we'll probably find someone who does later. Thank you for the help. I don't know. If you don't mind, we'll go looking for that dress of yours tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine. Get some rest.
Hey, if you need any more help or know somebody else who needs it, well, we don't do anything for free, but hey, we'll help out.
He nods.
And I go and get rest as well, because fuck that shit.
Okay.
Actually, you have my interest quite piqued, Mr. Diabet. How old exactly are you? Because most.
What year is it?
I would just say I've been here since Strahd was a young human, let's just say.
Would I know how long that is? Is that like hundreds of years?
It's like maybe there's a couple millennia in this demiplane.
Yikes.
What exactly are you? Because nothing I know lives that long.
That's for me to know, and for you to maybe find out. As he like touches your nose in a little, like little teacher solve it yourself way, as he starts walking away from you.
Dagarad, I have. Oh, hang on. I'd like to. And I
What?
can't really do an inside check on the earlier quest. On the earlier quest.
No,
That's fine.
the time's passed for that.
Yeah. Something has really alarmed me about the abbot, gentlemen.
What, the fact he's older than this entire plane?
Yes, that a couple millennia. I don't know how.
Yeah.
That's You said divine magic was coming off of him.
I said he's a very holy man. I don't know what produces that, but frankly, he seems harmless at the moment, and I don't plan on changing that. He is the king of this castle, and his law goes for now.
Yes, let's not piss him off, I believe. I have no idea what he may be, but frankly, it'll give me a headache if I try.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve, but none I would like to try and beat the shit out of someone who I'm pretty sure could throw me off this tower like I'm a doll.
Yeah, let's not aggravate the abbot. That sounds like a good idea. Not aggravate.
Sounds like bedtime to me. And Daggerad goes back to the rest of them and goes, "So, how's everybody doing? You're all dead yet? No, yes, good."
Maybe.
I mean, Karma had already went back to sleep after helping bring Nara back, so...
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
stairs
I
going
know more.
downstairs, are there not?
Yes.
Mm.
I'm just going to look down them.
You walk down there. There seems to be a cellar. Let me read the blurb. The stone steps ascend 20 feet to a cellar that contains 10 barrels of wine with an L-shaped wooden rack packed with wine bottles.
What
Bitch
type
has
of
been holding
wine?
the wine.
Is it the Wizards of Wine?
Yep. There's a bunch that say purple grape mash number 3.
This bitch has been holding the wine.
Why not? I go back up, and it's like nothing interesting down there, really, just a cellar. And
Actually,
I
roll
go to
me
bed.
a
Investigation?
investigation.
Oh no, I did find something. Give me a sec.
I'm good
Yeah,
with investigation.
With that, you're looking at all the wines, oh, I've got this one, got this one. You pick one up, and there seems to be a scroll on one of the bottles. The bottle
Scroll?
says Champagne de la Stomp. Yep.
Wait, Champagne de la Stomp?
Yep.
I
No.
get the scroll. I have Detect Magic still going, because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it magical?
Yep.
Is the bottle magical, or just the scroll? I'm making sure the bottle is not
The
magically
scroll.
trapped.
The skull is magical, not the bottle.
Yeah, I'm going to just pop the bottle and pull the scroll out and see what it is.
It seems to be. Can you tell what a scroll it is immediately?
I could probably do an Arcana.
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Identify even.
I don't have this. I don't have the gem to do identify. I need this fucking diamond.
You have a
You
look.
Just use a spell slot.
You need a diamond to use the spell.
Oh, you do, don't you? Yeah.
You look around and you see. You try to see what this person wrote, how he's written, what the styling it is, and you come to the conclusion that it's a magic scroll of a hero's feast.
Hero's feast.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Just casual 5th level spell, chilling.
Did you
Oh,
say
yes.
hero's fucking V?
Yes.
Yes.
We eat like kings tonight.
Dagrad is the only one down here, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have followed, but I didn't say I was.
Dagrad really carefully looks at me and goes, "Oh, this is a really good thing, but no," and he rolls it back up. He goes and
That's noticeable.
puts it back away.
Okay.
It is not
So,
something Dagrad can take without being noticed.
That's too noticeable.
If I do see the abbot, I would like to have a private word with him later, but it's gonna wait.
So,
Yep.
Did you find anything down there?
Wine,
Okay,
just wine. This is really just wine. More wine.
Bottles.
All of
Yeah,
it.
bottles. Do you want some? I reach into my bag and I pull out my one bottle of Red Dragon Crush. I've got the bottle from when we were at the winery. They gave it to me.
Wait, did I fucking give that to you?
Yes.
No, I think
Yeah,
you.
I threw it to you, and the robot punched me in the back of the fucking head.
You might have,
Yeah.
he also took a couple of his own.
Yeah, I took some, and then other people took some, and I called them out for taking some, despite the fact that I didn't. They didn't
You
see
took
it.
some. Yeah. Look, I wanted wine,
You
alright?
know what? It's been a long night. Why don't we just share this? Just us goblins.
No, I feel like everybody deserves a drink, especially Naru. Did you see the condition she?
I
Fair
think at
enough,
the moment, if
yeah.
Nara drinks, her blood supply might be replaced by alcohol.
That's a good thing.
Ray
Yes,
wants alcohol.
let's go do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm
Let's,
going to get my. I'm going to take it. I'm going to use minor conjuration to create like a cup, and then I'm just
Oh.
going to pour some wine and share the wine with everybody.
Okay. And everyone's taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
Curse
So
ahead.
during this long rest, Rose,
I will still be taking roll.
I'm here for you.
you, as you're drifting off into your emotionless sleep, you're once
How's it,
again, you are dreaming as if you're in a church of Lathander, and you're praying, and suddenly, like, all the candles go out in the church. Darkness, like, seems to swell in and take over. And soon you're left alone, slightly glowing as you're the only source of light in the area. And then it starts crawling up your leg once more. You try to pray out to him, you try to sense any more Lathander, but you can't, and you're entirely covered in shadow. And then you wake up you wake up in the middle of the night with this nightmare.
How dare you use my name in slander? I'll be right back. I'm like a proper headache pill.
Alright.
Naru, Karma, and Vilius.
Yeah.
You all are dreaming. You all have the same dream, but there's differences. You're in the forest and you're chasing after something. You can't see what it is. You start running and running. This is like oddly strange, in particular for Vilius. And Vilius, like, you've never really run on all four of your limbs at the same time, but like you're feeling as if you're running, as if you're like got 4 different legs. And Naru, you feel like you have legs at all, which is
Wow.
the thing.
It's wrong. I don't have legs.
You start running and running as if you're hunting. You just pick up, you smell the air, you walk your way towards it, and then you jump out and you see a childlike version of yourself as you bite down on your neck.
Oh.
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 You're about to finish it as they start screaming at you, and you pause for a second. And you take control in your dream, and you can choose to do something here.
Down the list one by one.
Alright.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
So you're about to go in for the kill against this younger version of yourself, and you stop. You stop, and your dream, your persons have control of what your dream self is doing.
Okay.
You got one choice that you can make.
I'm going to look down at myself and see if I am actually me.
Yeah, that's you down there, a little baby Naru, small tail.
I mean, like me, like the
Oh,
person like I've seen.
you
From...
look down, you see that your arms are covered in fur. You have another pair of arms that are your legs that you don't know what that's all about. You stare
it's
down, you have a
dragon.
snout.
Naru is going to back away and kind of start hyperventilating, like what the hell is going on? I don't have legs.
You also then wake up from this a little later, you wake up from this, you're breathing heavy. You've resisted the lycanthropy for the night.
Naru is gonna like sort of coil up in a corner and sink into her tail.
Karma?
I mean, same thing. I assume Karma would quickly realize what it is to a degree, at least looks-wise.
Yeah.
Karma, since I assume this is more lucid side, Karma is going to begin walking back along the path that they just ran from, pretty much muttering in Infernal, "This is not worth my time."
You then wake up also resisting lycanthropy. Vilius?
Take the plunge.
Actually,
Oh no, don't actually.
nah. I'm going to. Obviously, I can't. My hands are already furry as I is, being a bugbear. I'm not sure if I am.
Your fur's more grey.
My fur's more grey?
Yeah, more grey to black than brown.
I just clench my fists and I try and summon my hands and I sit down and I try and meditate, trying to get wrest control over the beast inside.
You also wake up. Congratulations, you guys. You solved my choosing to deliberately not turn into a werewolf puzzle.
I would have done.
Realize how
I
tempting it was to
almost
sleep
chose
with
to
anything.
eat myself, to be totally honest.
Look, I was going to, but I'm like, nah.
I didn't get a choice. I was in a church.
Snake werewolf, hell yeah.
Karma doesn't need to be any more animals at once.
I mean, imagine a
At least
werewolf
not
druid.
yet.
Imagine a werewolf druid.
You
He's
all,
fucked.
the rest of you look
Kyle.
up. You see that at least 4 of you have been up for a little longer than everyone else. They still get their long rest benefit, but they've been like not falling asleep again after that.
I'm cold.
No, Naru's like
yeah,
curled
my,
up, hiding in her coiled, like, giant tail, like, just peeking.
Karma just went catnap mode, not sleeping.
Werewolf dream?
Yes.
I'm cold.
Did you feel the urge to bite?
I wanted to eat myself.
I did too. I feel like this was a test.
Cal, I hope I succeeded. I kind of hyperventilated.
It will make to give me strength one day.
By then you all wake up. The abbot has made his way in. He's clapped his hands together and food has appeared on the table.
He's clapped
Like
his
he
hands
clapped his
together
hands
and
and the
then
food appeared.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Huh.
maybe he won't notice that spell going.
Naru's
Okay,
still sulking in a corner.
I'd actually like to ponder about going off what he's told me, and I know roughly how old he is. Could I spend the night trying to piece together what he is? Or
You can roll religion with disadvantage. You're not a holy
Okay.
person. I'm not even
Fair
sure goblins believe in angels.
Bitch, I got lucky.
No, I was just gonna go off history to see if anything like any outside intervention came during this time.
Okay.
Alright, still with disadvantage? Alright.
Yep. Man, he's still
Yeah,
just a
man.
priest.
Nice.
Okay.
He's just
I
maybe
guess
really
if-
connected to his god somehow.
He must be like 9th level.
Yes. So I have a confession to make. He is a really, really, really old priest.
Is he in the room? Like,
He's come in, clapped his hands, and he's gone upstairs.
okay. Okay.
If I can tell you, he is a really, really. He's about a millennia or two. I think we can trust it. I mean, frankly, I've given it some thoughts. If someone wielding this much knowledge and this much power is in Barovia, first of all, I don't even know how the hell he is in here. But second of all, frankly, it doesn't scare me that much. It's more frightening to know that he's been here this long, and Strahd hasn't left because of it. I'm not
So I'll say
convinced.
this whole time I can't hear any of this because I've sent Smiles upstairs to follow the man, and my eyes and ears are with Smiles.
Okay. As Vilius is talking about this stuff, you look through Smiles and you see him. He's overlooking this table full of body parts that is like inspecting to see if they can be used or anything. As he picks them all up and then puts them all down, and then goes to this bed where this mongrel folk is laying and shakes him a little to wake him up. And go back down.
Oh yeah, while everybody's eating
Smiles.
as well, Nuri's gonna go over and use remove curse on Kama and Vilius.
Okay.
Have you
Not
removed
yourself?
the curse on yourself yet?
Yeah,
Let's
Dagger's
see
gonna
if
be
the
like.
priest can do it.
I'd rather you remove the curse.
Too late. It's already done.
Okay.
When the
Thank you very
priest
much.
does come downstairs,
Mhm.
does he stay up there or does he come down?
He comes down after after the other guy's woken up, and he starts making his way downstairs.
When he does, Dagger takes his senses back and to the priest he goes, "Sorry to be a bit of a bother, but did you happen to get the other remove curse today, or are we still waiting for one more event?"
Naru call heads or tails.
Tails.
Heads.
Oh no, heads or tails. Elsa Ravens.
Evens.
I said
Evens?
okay. He looks at you. He's like sadly. He's like, sadly, the Morning Lord hasn't decided to benefit me with that gift today. It might be a while before.
That is fair. Hopefully, I look over at Nara. Hopefully, she makes it one more night before there is a problem.
Nuri will just kind of awkwardly go, I'm probably gonna die.
We can just tie her
You
up,
won't
can't we?
die, you'll just maybe possibly turn into a...
And if that
Yeah, personally-
happens, you guys are probably going to kill me, right?
No, we can just tie her
I will
up.
try to restrain
No, I'm
you as
going to
best I
kill you.
can.
Of course.
Oh.
I think before
No,
we
if
go,
you, we'll have one last chance to bring her back, which is this abbot. But if he is not able to do it, then what are we going to do? Let another werewolf run around? We just killed a lot of them to stop this issue. She is just going to cause the same problem.
If it
Yeah,
happens,
but it's not like they
just
had
kill
no
me.
mind of their own, because the whole point of why they're attacking us is because they're under like some other chief's control. That's why we're getting the other one out of Strahd's cast. Help the wife, and then she said she'd leave us alone. So it seems like they've got some sort of control for it. What about the kid
As long as
werewolf?
Naru,
try to
Naru
take
can
them
keep. I would have absolutely killed the child if we were not able to cure it.
Rose, can I get a medicine check from you?
Where's my medicine?
And then after
Ah,
this, we'll
flat.
go for a quick break. A quick
Flat
fire
wisdom.
break, maybe 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
21.
21.
Nice.
You know that the ones that had control probably chose to succumb to lycanthropy, where they can retain some of their information. You have a feeling if this is being fought, that she would lose herself when she transforms for the first time initially.
Oh, that's good.
And with
That's
that,
good to know.
we'll have a quick little bio break, maybe 5-10 minutes, just so people can go to the toilet if they need to.
I'll be right back.
Gotta say, the food is good.
Oh well.
I just typed it because I didn't want to interrupt anyone.
Man, what did you type? Sick.
I simply asked if anyone else had a wonderful dream of bloodlust and abandonment in their young selves.
I did. I was very tempted, but I believe that my astral self wanted me not to. So, yeah. I mean, look, if I had to have the dream again, I'd probably eat myself.
I don't want to eat myself. Let's
Well,
go.
I mean, I haven't
So-
had bugbear before.
Since out of character here anyway. So basically, Naru had a traumatic dream.
Yes.
Villius
Everybody
had
had a
a
traumatic dream.
Villius had not as traumatic, more questioning himself.
Yeah.
And Karma literally spared himself. Not saying it's not traumatic, just that's how I see it. That's
I'm
3
back.
different levels.
Come back now.
I like how I'm trying to piece this together, but I know what he is, but I can't say I know what he is, because I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, because that's called metagaming and you don't do that. Duh.
Yeah, my bad.
I didn't
I
even know
too
what to
like
do with this
Meta
fucking
Knight.
information.
What
Same.
happened the last time someone tried to metagame?
I
We
died.
had 2 combat encounters at once.
No, not that, but good. You've got a very, very, very valid point there, buddy.
Then no, I
And
can't
then
remember.
we come across another what are zombies, and we got the shitty one and all the rags.
Is it weird I'm now genuinely wanting to see how everyone else would have handled the dream?
Not a bad point.
Listen, I'm not saying Dagara would have killed his younger self, but I'm also not saying he
That
wouldn't
be
have.
stronger than me? Oh, fucking kill me!
Basically, yeah.
Rona would have killed himself 100%. But no, I'm
yeah,
stronger.
that's the scary part.
Hobgoblin society is very strength-based.
Hmm.
I don't
That was
know.
Bugbear Society.
But yeah, if worse comes to worse at any point, Karma, I will probably bring out the more what Karma actually is, an animal in a way.
He's a cat.
Yeah.
Fucking
right.
mystery solved.
Nekma, Karma is actually a true polymorphed house cat.
He's just in a perpetual form change, but this one just knows reasonable amounts of, common language.
And Infernal,
Yeah,
and
it's a true
Sylvan.
polymorph.
Why do you know Infernal?
Don't ask.
That one
I
time.
could sort of understand Sylvan.
Why do you
That one
think
time you
Karma
went to
has a
hell.
slight bloodlust when it comes to certain things and an obsession with death?
I don't understand why the cat polymorph creature that continuously turns into a bear knows Infernal.
Why is he a
That both-
druid?
That both concerns and intrigues me thoroughly.
Yeah, the better question should be, why is he a druid if he's already a cat?
And why does Karma like scales?
The Many Questions of Karma, Volume 2.
What is Karma wearing?
A G-string,
What is
to be honest.
Skin.
He's rocking a G-banger.
Wait, fucking look at him. He's basically just got a shawl he stole from some random person's house and a G-string.
What you're saying is he's basically asking for.
Actually, you're half correct on the stole part.
Oh,
It wasn't stolen from someone he killed or anything like
he's
that.
a
It was
fucking
actually,
house cat.
it was stolen from his original tribe's village.
He literally is a house cat.
True polymorph house cat. I'm fucking calling it right now.
Who knows?
That's
Maybe
why he
I'll
knows Infernal, because we all know cats are devils.
Maybe I'll ask
True.
AJ if he'll let me have the dream more often
Yeah.
to communicate with myself, even if I am not cursed. I'll talk to AJ about that.
Shit's possessed.
I mean, it probably doesn't help I'm listening to Megalithania. So yeah, how's everyone enjoying the session?
Pretty good.
It's a bit interesting.
I
Yeah,
am
I'll tell you
scared of my
what.
life.
Didn't expect
Now we begin-
what to happen to happen.
I just like
Yeah.
the fact that this party slowly evolves into weirder things.
Isn't that the whole point of this game?
Yes.
I just can't wait for us to go on the almighty quest of dress shopping.
Mm.
Dude, that's
And,
my
you
favorite
know,
quest.
buying clothes for the rest of the party that
I was
miss
gonna
them.
say it might be the. Sorry, bud. You go.
Hmm?
I don't know if I cut you off or if you stopped talking.
Oh, no, I'm saying we just need to buy clothes for some party members still.
Yeah. Hint, hint.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be
To be
anyone.
fair, what'll probably happen
Literally,
is
all that's protecting Karma right now is the lower half of the clothing and the armor. That's it. Has no top because we buried someone.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure when you
Might
wild
need
shape.
chest hairs to go on it.
I'm back.
We don't.
Actually-
yeah, I don't understand clothing with wild shaping style. I think it
I
just
was about to
infuses
say-
into the body.
I
It
was
can
about to
be
say-
either it falls on the floor
Thank you,
or
Bob.
it could be infused in the creature itself.
I
That's
think
how
it
works.
literally infuses into Karma.
Yes.
Just take Twilight rules and it goes into a special pocket in their left foot.
Yeah,
What?
What do you mean what?
makes perfect sense.
I said
Like
what?
D&D, right?
That's where the pants go of when the werewolves transform.
My God, the information.
I've never thought about it
crucial.
with Twilight actually. Fuck.
I just like the idea you drop everything.
Everyone
it's
here?
funny. No.
I think Mem went AFK.
Oh,
I read
AJ.
this here.
AJ, as a small request in the future, is it possible I could have that dream again? With obviously a bit more control, not being cursed.
What?
Not
I
really.
have reasons. Damn.
Without the lycanthropy, there's no real reason to have that dream. I mean,
I
you can
have my
still have
reasons.
that dream. But
No, that's
Do you
fine.
want
That's
a
fine. If you're fine with that, then I'm good with that. I plan to use it later. Not obviously, it's not for curse reasons.
okay, but yeah, so just waiting on Mim.
Actually, I
Yes.
would like to do something with him. Let's get back.
I think we'll just go back then, and you can have your thing when Mim comes back.
Yeah.
Let me just switch over to the right client.
Okay, back to push to talk.
So we're waiting or are we going? What's happening?
Yeah, we're going back.
Okay.
Uh,
Goals.
Oh yeah, I've partaken the bountiful feast he has spread. I believe that needed to be said.
Yeah, if it's made within 5 of us, I'm going to eat this food, given I didn't eat the last.
Fair.
I mean, I haven't eaten in like in what is known as maybe 14 hours or something. I mean, I've had rations, but this is like the first proper meal, so I'm gonna eat it.
I imagine Karma's just ripping into food by the fire
Yep.
or fireplace.
Yeah, you're all eating food. The abbot comes down once more, and Dagger had asked a question. I think he said something back, right?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I was going to get word with him alone, but I'll do that later.
Alright.
But yeah, we have the food. I'm assuming it's just food.
Yeah, it's just food. There's some water there as well, but it's just traditional food.
And Dagra looks at everybody and then goes, "Okay, who's ready to go dress shopping?"
I mean,
Kara puts hand up.
Illegal
Nice
stuff.
change of pace.
And we still haven't done that.
I'm gonna look over at Drux and I'm gonna look him square in the eyes and go, do you think this will go the way you think it will go?
Oh, of course not.
Perfect.
Depends how you think it will go. My
Let's get
idea
going.
is we're going. Yeah, my idea is we're going to go dress shopping. Somehow, the dressmaker is going to be like, "No, I can't give you a dress. You have to go kill a giant." We'll go fight the giant. The giant will be like, "No, you can't kill me. I'll give you this thing, but only if you go beat up this hag." And then we'll just kill the giant anyway and take it.
Okay. Counter arguments. We just, not counter argument really, but I don't really want to overstay our welcome.
Kara suggests we
Same.
just go find the price of the dress first.
I feel like. Do we even know if we're the ones paying for it? If we are. to
Given
do
the fact
this?
that I feel like we are paying for it, giving our payment back was the removal of the curse on each.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hey,
So
not a big deal really.
yeah. So Irina,
Mm-hmm.
I take it after today you'll make a decision about whether you want to stay here or not.
I think I'll stay in Crest, but I don't think I'll stay up here. And I don't think the children should either.
Yeah.
Plus, there's somewhere I feel like I need to go back in Kresk.
Well, we have perfect time to go explore the city. They want us out of here, but if we explain we're doing a job for the abbot, I doubt they'll kick it.
Okay, here. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she nods. She's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, you chose to come on your own free will. If you want to leave, you can leave. But while you're a compatriot of us, if you want to check something out, I'm pretty sure other people here wouldn't be against checking it out as well.
I highly doubt anyone will have an issue with that.
So, let's go dress shopping. And Dagra gets up and grabs his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow Daggerad.
Karma is already at the door,
Okay.
taking a bone with him.
Daggerad,
Yes.
I hate asking, but you wouldn't happen to have any capital on you?
I'm broke as shit, sir. But we can see what we can do. Give me a minute, I'll catch up. I want to have a quick word with.
Yeah, fair enough. Go talk to him.
You see the abbots towards the hearth, like cleaning it out and placing new logs in there, while the others leave.
Once they're all gone, I'm going to just go up and go. So, as you probably know, we've been snooping around this place because hell, nobody trusts anybody in this land.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed you had a few casks of wine downstairs, a few bottles from the Wizards of.
I have the bottles, yes. Those barrels have been empty for years.
Oh, well, are the bottles full?
Some of them are. Some of them are empty. I haven't had
Yes,
a look at
there's
the
one
stuff.
There's one in particular I noticed that was rather interesting down there.
Oh?
Well, the Champagne de l'Estampe.
He's going to make a roll. It's vaguely familiar, but I haven't heard. I don't remember if I've got one down there. But if you say I do, then I must.
Do you mind if I take the bottle?
Sure. There's no need for
Okay.
me to have it.
Dagra goes and takes the bottle, puts it in his bag. I am going to also leave the extra bottle of Dragon's Crush that we have in its place.
Okay.
And went, I took the one. Thank you. It's pretty good make. I haven't had it in a while. But I left you another bottle in its place. It's not very full, but hey, if you ever feel like a drink, it's pretty good stuff.
Oh, thank you, good. So there's nothing like a trade, is there?
Exactly. And then Dagger leaves, and in his head he's like, "Oh my god, I actually got this thing. Holy shit!"
You all start making your way down the mountain pass. The children following. Did you only take the one that was infected? Let's just ask there.
Yeah, we probably would have only taken the child with us who was in the.
The others would have said the Burgomaster. So you make your way back towards the city of Krezk, the village of Krezk. Switch the map over to Krezk. This one, I think. Clear the combat tracker. What the fridge is this song? Oh, it's a Shovel Knight song. Interesting. Does anyone need to leave the combat tracker? I don't think so.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
When the curse was removed, did my key feel any different than it did when I wasn't?
Your crest felt pretty much the same. Yep.
Pretty much the same? Okay.
Yeah. So you make your way down the path, another maybe 2 or so hours, going down this rough stream path. And you make your way into Krezk. You start walking off towards... 1 second, I need to just put the map over here, the one with the stuff that I know of. The GM's map, if you will.
My god, the GM has a map?
Mini maps, Kyle. Mini maps.
That's impossible.
You know what, Kyle? Shut up. You make your way towards where the Burgomaster said his house was.
I'd like to fight the angel.
Which is... Been back yet?
Don't think so.
Nope.
Yep. I think that's it. Just gonna double check if I'm correct. Probably am, but who knows? I've been wrong all day. in this area is where the Burgomaster lives.
That circle.
As you make your way there, you open the door. You see his wife opens the door for you, and it's like, "Oh, you're those you're those mercenaries, adventurers. That were staying for a little time and dropped off the kids. Did you get all healed up?
One of our compatriots is still cursed, but the rest of us are fine. We thankfully he healed the child, but our healer, let's say if she lasts another night, she'll be curing herself, hopefully.
That's fair.
Right, sorry, I'm back.
That's fair. You've just left the abbey for now.
Okay.
You'll make it at the Burgomaster's place. Well, if she's a healer, I think she'd be able to heal herself, which is pretty good. So, are you here to drop off this young one as well?
Yes, we are. Sorry if we are like overstaying our business here, but we have a quest to do. Well, more running an errand for the abbot. He requires a wedding dress. Yeah,
A
would you happen
wedding
to know where we can get
dress. Have a look around the town to see if there's any. No, I don't think any of our tailors can make it. Well, a wedding dress. If you let me think on it today, I might be able to give you an answer before you leave.
Okay. Thank you very much for your hospitality and your help. Sorry again if we are overstaying our bounds. I understand personally.
She gives you a soft, sad smile. It's like, it's not that you're overstaying your bounds. It's merely that the Burgomaster has to keep an eye out for everyone in the village, and even that means that if that means tossing aside some people to make sure that Strahd doesn't come in, then that's the way to be. But you were diplomatic with him, and he seems to have let you in for that reason. As long as you don't abuse that power, I feel like that you should be allowed to come in, provided you do the quest that he offered.
Yeah. I happen to be. My father is the Lord of Mount Barovia.
I wasn't sure
so
that Mount Barovia had anyone to claim lordship over.
There's a it's a little bit of iffiness. I believe it's in the charter. Mainly as bugbears and goblin folk reside up there. So inherently, I've learnt some of the duties as being a lord or a noble of some sort, and I understand it's kind of the reason why I had to. Certain parties need to leave lest Strahd come knocking at the door, and frankly, I'd rather be on the road than anybody else being injured because of my heritage or affiliation with certain abilities. Sorry, I'm not making any sense, but I'm trying to be as clear as I can.
That's understandable. As you all as Julius is having this conversation, anyone who wants to can roll perception. Rose, that your sword once again has like a wistful, happy emotion emanating from it, filling your mind.
If that is the case, I feel like my guard would drop more than it usually would be.
You said roll perception, yeah?
Yeah, anyone who wants to can roll perception.
Yeah, sure. 16. Cult efficiency, may as well use it.
I will,
Where's
do
my
I get to
perception?
roll, or is it because I'm...
You're in the middle of a conversation.
Fair enough.
Rose, Izuna, and Karma. You notice that, like, Irina's not with you, and she's slowly, like, drifting northwards. Like, walking up the road towards the north of
I'm
Krez.
following. I am following.
Okay.
Karma will follow for the safety of those splitting off.
I'll back into the
Like-
rest of the group what's going on before pointing out in their direction. So everyone's aware of what's going on.
So, okay.
What, did you have a dress?
Did she have a dress?
No, she's going to find information. She's going to think about it and give it to you at the end of the day if she's got information. She pretty much said there's no one in Krez that can do it.
Well, shit. I guess, where are they going? Because I watch the others all just walk off.
I haven't the foggiest. Rona, being the wise, intelligent man that you are, do you know where the went? I was kind of in the middle of a conversation.
Know where the what? I can't hear you at all.
Do you happen to know where the others went? If they said anything, or because now it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
There was more than 5?
I believe all of us can.
Fucking damn it.
Damn it, Bruno.
You know what?
What
Let's
a
focus on
unit.
getting a dress for Naru, and then if we find a wedding dress, rendezvous back at the abbot.
How far away would Arena have gotten?
While she's talking, she's where that circle is, about halfway down the road to the north.
Okay, like,
Okay.
you know, if I was to if Karma was to speak louder, would probably hear it.
Mhm.
Or like a lot further than that.
What was the question?
Like if Karma was to sort of not like yell, but like yell out sort of a semi loud,
Yeah,
would she hear it or would she be
would Irene hear
Karma
it?
wonders where Arena's going.
I
Like
needs.
says that pretty much out sort of loudish.
She like says it like to herself. The people that are close to her, like Rose, who pretty much followed after, immediately noticing. Rose can hear. I need to go there. So she starts walking. She makes her way, maybe about 10 minutes of walking. You make your way.
How in control does she look?
Good damn.
She looks in control, like she's responsive to questions and stuff. She just feels like a desire to go there. And as you're approaching this this lake area up the tops, your sword is getting like more sadder, and there's emotions of sadness and happiness and loss, and all there are appearing within it.
I want to then sort of, I was behind her, try to grab her arm. Let me first.
As you walk in,
Uh,
even under the grey skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful bare-chested man is painted and chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced.
Wait, could you repeat that? I didn't hear that right.
yeah.
Even under the grey skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man is its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with its arms outstretched as though it's waiting to be embraced.
Is
Hug that
there,
statue, man.
is there anything... Are you being led anywhere?
It's just the feeling I have. And as she finishes that off, she starts walking towards the lake, pushing past you, not like aggressively or anything. She's just like moving so she can move towards the lake. And as she
I wanna
does,
I want to constantly try to keep myself either to her side or ahead of her if she lets me.
she won't let you get ahead of her. She'll let you stand next to
Yeah.
her. And as you do, she.
pretty much doing the same if he can catch up.
Who wants to be there? I'll let everyone catch up if they want to.
I'll be
Yeah,
there.
code up, but at this point I catch up.
Yeah, I think.
Why is everyone still injured? No, because I didn't actually apply the long rest. Because I was doing the
No.
dream sequence.
Dream time.
There you go. That's better. As like they approach, you all start walking up towards her. Let's say Karma and Rose are the ones standing next to her. As she approaches the ledge at the edge of the pool, an image appears. It's sparkling blue waters, a handsome youth of a kind and a noble visage. The sadness in his eyes turn to sudden joy, and he says, "Titania, it's been so long. Come, my love, let us be together at last." At the arena, gasps and put her hands on her heart. Her eyes, like, they return to normal, but they seem different. And she's like, "My beloved Sergei, in life you are a prince of a man of faith. We were to be married long ago. Has this blessed pool held your spirit to me?" As she says Sergei out loud, your sword has some deep, like, sadness of loss, but happiness of being. You see visions, which is odd. You only really express emotions. You see vivid memories of Sergei wielding the sword. She reaches towards the water, and a hand of water pulls up to grab hers.
Dagger runs up and is like, hey, why is there a dude made of water?
Karma thinks this is safe to trust for the moment, but ready to move.
Rose is kind of like with the sword in hand, not in any offensive stance or defensive, just kind of looking on to wait and see.
Arena grabs the water hand, and it starts pulling her, and she gets pulled into the lake. As she
under the water.
Yes.
I
dive.
grab that woman with her tail.
Dive.
As your rational thought of stop this, Rose, happens, your sword expresses like a loud like stop, let this happen. This is like,
I then stop.
the rest of you
As
can
Rose
roll
is
strength.
about to dive in, she just stops.
If you want to, the rest of you can roll strength.
I was going
yeah,
to say,
no,
Karma
Rose.
would Karma notice
Go
the
back to
reactions of Rose?
Yeah, anyone who wants to can notice what Rose is doing. Rose doesn't seem
Yeah,
to be hiding it.
Karma's just going to take a step back after watching Rose.
Mim was
Uh,
asking if her strength would go back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
When Rose stops because I was behind her, I go, what? Why? What are you doing?
I've been told not to.
By who? Who's told you?
well,
not to?
Naru's not like pulling her back after hearing that, but she has a hold of her, so she
Yeah.
can't go deeper.
You've got her tail around her waist as she's trying to go further in, and she looks over to you, Naru, with full eyes, and she says, "No, it's okay."
I don't know. It looks like you're about to train yourself in a room for a magical talking man.
So you're saying I have vivid memories of this?
Yes.
Like of
They're emanating from the sword.
just of Sergei?
Yeah, just of Sergei. There's some, like, when he tells you to stop, there's a picture of Sergei and this woman that looks exactly like Irina, but can't be.
Oh.
If you want, you can roll religion? Or insight, I guess, whatever.
Just don't
Praise
roll
be
a
the
one.
Lord. Praise be the Lord.
Praise the
Whatever.
High
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Alright, go for it.
Ooh.
Just so I can try to get a better roll on this. Yeah, 7. No.
As you...
Worth a shot.
As, whatever circle of life this demiplane has, it's containing the souls. It's not really letting them out into the ethereal plane like it should. It seems like Irina, or as you heard before, Tatiana, her soul seems to reincarnate every few generations into a different person, and this seems to
Damn
be...
it, to Zelda.
And Irina seems to be this latest iteration.
And that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get the name Tatiana on paper, please? Goodbye,
Yeah.
sir.
Interesting.
Naru, do you lessen your grip?
I guess she'll loosen it. She's looking like real just, but she'll loosen it.
Rose, why are we letting her do this?
As this happens, Irina is pulled into the water and embraces Sergei. Beneath the rippling water, you've never seen a happier couple as they both begin to fade from view. As this happens, a peal of thunder shakes the land and dark clouds coalesce into a terrible visage.
Oh.
A
Strahd
deep,
is-
dark
I don't
voice
wanna go.
beyond the mountains cries out, "She is mine!" A terrible
Better
crack
run.
resounds, blue lightning splits the skies and strikes the pool. I need everyone to make me a dexterity check.
I fucking knew this
Save?
would happen.
Yup.
You mean save?
Check.
Oh. You bastard. I don't even have any, so who cares?
Okay,
So
my
that's your
friend.
20.
Natural 20.
Sick.
Oh, fuck me.
I rolled
In
3 20s today.
No.
Stupid fucking dexterity characters.
Karma, Izana, and Droxid, and Vilius, surprisingly Vilius, you all lightning strikes and you're all knocked prone. No one's in the water, luckily, as this lightning strikes down from the water. You see the rippling lightning try to damage the pool. The pool is full on destroyed. There's nothing is left.
Oh.
Why do
What
I
about
keep-
And
Irina?
There is no
She's gone.
arena?
No.
This may actually be a good thing. This may be a good thing.
I don't think it is a good thing.
I wanted to
Hey
make
guys,
a
remember
comment.
how I said I could potentially trade myself for Irina as a price saving
Hey,
guy?
I wanted to make a comment about what would possibly happen if Strahd found us without Irina.
Yeah.
I think
Yes, we're gonna
Strahd's been
find out.
aware this entire time.
Yes, I know. And he didn't kill us for that reason. What do you think will happen when he finds us without her?
As the mist of the water finally it dissipates away, you're left with faint ghost images of Sergei and Titania smiling once more, saddened by the trapped here in the land still, but happy to be reunited. The mist falls down, and as we do, we'll end the session there.
Oh.
I've made good but bad mistakes. I hope you all like the death I sentenced you to.
Wouldn't
What
be
is
the
it?
first.
First time.
Kyle.
Imagine for a moment having two dexterity characters that roll shit on dexterity rolls.
I rolled pretty good on dexterity.
One breaks his fever and one rolls a fucking 1.
Just be happy you're not in the water.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was not gonna
Probably
fucking
would've
fall in that
died.
water.
With the nat one, he could have fallen in the water.
I literally could have fucking fallen in the water if you felt like if you were in a shit mood.
Okay,
Well-
AJ,
Mhm.
just an idea. If we had failed, would it be greater or less than 20d something damage?
I think it was amount of d8s. An amount of
Nice.
d8s.
Oh, so it's like the.
Oh no, an
explosion-
amount of d10s.
Oh,
Yep,
So like the
okay.
explosion.
And yeah, so that was the Strahd. Thanks for joining us for episode 13. We'll see you in 2 weeks for episode 14. What fun is going to happen now that Irina's gone? See you guys. Bye bye.